So, we're back in the studio.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. And who do we have today?
My name is Jeff Hoshal, and I don't know where to look.
You look right at me.
Oh, hello.
Hello, sir. It's good to have you up here, buddy boy. When did we meet? That was 2022?
Was it 2022 or 2021? Because I came back to that company in the end of 2020.
Okay. Yeah, it could have been 2021. It was somewhere in that. It was in COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely in COVID. And we met at AAA Heidelberg.
Yes, sir.
We don't even have to discuss the new name of it. People can look it up if they want. But that was a shit show. It was interesting. That I always say the cannabis industry has a very funny way of bringing the most random people together. Like, but you can always sort out the real ones. Like, I don't know, right away, you and me, I just started talking to you, and I was like, I like the cut of this guy's jib.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I mean, but like, you're not a grower, you're not a toker, you're a plumber. Yeah. I was like, let's just start talking. And then turns out I just love talking to you, and there's a certain reason why you came here today, and it has nothing to do with plumbing, but it's your other passion.
Yeah, or weed, actually.
Or weed, which is my passion. But I mean, that's the thing about growing pains too, is like we said out in the driveway, I didn't want this to be a show where it was only fucking growers and stoners, right? Like the world's full of beautiful, wonderful, passionate people of all walks of life, and I don't think that, like, with a name like Growing Pains, it's kind of like a little play, like, haha, what pain are you growing?
Right.
Or, like, you know, I mean, in terms of like your other career here, the one we're going to jump into in a minute, how many pains did you have along the way, you know, learning that? Or
quite a few.
Exactly. So I always said, like, with a name like Growing Pains, you can pretty much sum that up to, like, you can be a fucking hockey player or a reptile master or a dope grower or a fucking gym rat, like whatever you want. But we all have these things where we're going through something to try and get to the other side of, you know, hopefully some sort of success or whatever that looks like. But even maybe in your case, it's just knowing how to, like, not get bit.
Oh, by the way, do we have Band-Aids here today?
Yeah, we got first aid somewhere. We got it in the house. We'll just have a quick jaunt over to the house. No, it's all good, buddy. Are you expecting war wounds?
Well, no, you never expect them, but sometimes it happens.
It does. I'm sure it does. I shouldn't say it does because I have no fucking idea.
Well, I didn't bring anything crazy or big, and I was doing a podcast one time.
Let's hear it.
And it was the Chondro Bar Room with Trav and Kino. And we're doing our thing, and it was live, and I got nailed. And I kind of tried to pull like a Steve Irwin and just pretend like it didn't even happen. And then, like, the comments are live, and they're just like, whoa, that dude took it like a champ. It's like, but dude, you're leaking. You better go clean that up.
Right. So was it like, okay, before we go any further, tell everybody what it is that we're doing here today, because now you've got their interest peaked. We're talking about bleeding on a live. We're talking about things going wrong. I need to know everything. This is going to be fucking fantastic, because this episode, I got so many questions for you.
Hopefully I got all the answers.
It's all good, baby. We'll explore them together. So,
beauty.
What are we doing here? What do you got for us today, Mr. Hoshal?
Well, I feel like I'm on the House of Frankenstein, and I'm that weird dude, and I brought some of my little critters.
Yeah, you did. Let's see them. Which ones do you want to put up first?
Well, we can either do this. So we can do, like, common stuff that you find in a pet store. And then I got, like, a box here that we can just pull a random bag out, stick our hand in, and see what happens.
Oh, my God. This is like Pokemon hunting, like, in real life. I always talk about this, bro. There's people that are, like, act like I'm so extreme because I go and hunt Charizards. We got motherfuckers like you that are like, why don't we just stick our hand into the random bag and see which animal we pull out? And I'm like, okay, let's do that today instead.
All right, so we'll start off easy.
Yeah. Let's start off with the common stuff here.
Yeah, so
take your time, man. Take your time. There's no rush, no rhyme, no reason to any of this. So, what do we got here? What's this guy's name? Guy or a girl?
This is a boy.
He's a boy.
And he's just a little crested gecko.
Do you want to get some still shots of this one if you can? Let's. This is fantastic. This is the first animal that we've ever had in the studio, by the way.
Oh,
so
is
we've
it?
got gorillas and geckos. I'm fucking loving this.
So these guys are from New Caledonia. They like to jump.
Just landed in my coffee. Can I pet him? Is he cool little dude, eh? Oh wow, it's very soft. You gonna jump at?
Yeah,
me?
they feel real velvety.
They're very velvety.
So these are commonly bred. They're easy to breed, easy to keep. They don't really need any special requirements.
That's so cool.
And I'm pretty sure it was 1996 they were rediscovered in Caledonia. They thought they were extinct.
Okay, sorry. Where's Caledonia? Which one are we talking about?
New Caledonia?
New Caledonia.
Oh, great! Now you got me.
Okay, that's okay. We'll figure that out. No rush. It's all good because I love knowing where these things coming from. Now, would this little guy here have the ability to lose his tail in the event of something going terribly wrong?
Yeah. So that's the only downfall with these guys. When they lose their tail, they don't grow it back.
Oh, so he's doing
Yeah.
well for himself, is he?
Yeah. So their tails are also prehensile.
Whoa,
So they
that's
can hang.
cool. That's cool. He's so fun, eh? He's just having a little time here on this podcast studio.
But yeah, they're really jumpy. There's all different kinds of morphs and colors of these. So
Okay.
they're pretty popular. Some are pretty expensive. For the most part, they're affordable. They don't need any special lighting, no special heating. They're omnivorous, so they'll eat. They mostly, I feed them like a lot of baby food, organic baby food, and
Cool.
Crickets.
Wow.
And yeah, they just hang out. And actually, we were cleaning the cages last night, and Emily pulled out some eggs.
No way.
Yeah, so we're gonna have just a couple little babies. But yeah, these guys,
Aw.
they're prolific breeders as well. But
That's very cool, man. So I got so many questions. How big do those ones get? Is he about?
yeah, that's pretty much. Though he might get a little bit bigger, but
That's very cool. Here we go, sweetie. You gonna grab one? He's like, I don't want to hang. I want to hang out with Dad. That's okay. They're very cool. It's so soft.
yeah.
It's unassumingly soft. Yeah, that's fantastic. So how long would this little guy be expected to kind of live in captivity, so to speak?
Maybe 12, 15 years, maybe.
Wow. Okay, and that's about as big as they get. You said.
Yeah, I've seen some real chonkers though, but
Okay. And what would that be from? Just they overate or they overfed them or?
yeah, they just chill and eat way too much.
Yeah. It's not like out in the wilderness where they maybe would be doing some shit.
They're comfortable, just like me.
Yeah, New Caledonia is a French overseas territory located in southwestern Pacific Ocean, east of Australia and southwest of Vanuatu.
Okay, yeah, it's there.
There you go. Now we know where New Caledonia is. Okay, fun little factoid, just random, totally off of this subject. I didn't know that there was an island that's owned by France just off the coast of Canada.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, the French have done very well for just spreading themselves out and staying there. Very neat. And who's this little guy?
So this
Oh,
is a little red-eyed tree frog.
he looks like he's gonna jump.
He probably will.
Will he?
So these ones are really popular.
That's so fucking cool, man.
And this guy's getting old. He's a little thin,
Whoa,
but they're a nocturnal species, and they just hang out.
that's so neat, man. Can I try and get? I'll try and get a picture with my phone here too. If that's okay.
But these are the fun frogs they use in like commercials and shit like that.
Yeah. Tellus. They're the Tellus frogs. That's so neat, man. That's very cool. So how many of these can live in? Oh dear. Come on back here, little guy. He's just kind of. Oh. Good thing we got the tree frog expert in the house. So how many of those do you have kicking around? Quite a bit, or?
Just this one. Somebody purchased it from a pet store, and they took it home and they put it in with different species of tree frog.
Oh dear.
So I think this one was a little stressed out, and they thought it had some kind of weird skin condition. So it ended up back at the store. So I was like, well, I'll take the thing home. So I bought it from
Cool.
My friend Andrew's pet store, Southwestern Pet in London. If anybody needs anything, go there.
Okay, I will actually plug them for Andrew. What was it? Andrew Southwestern.
Andrew at Southwest Pet.
Andrew at Southwestern Pet.
Andrew Einrau, he's the owner.
That's in London there. Yeah, so that is very interesting stuff. Are we going for the? Are we on? Let's see the pythons next. We can't do anything with them. The ball pythons. They just sitting there and just kind of chill. They're just on display.
If you call those ball pythons again, I'll kill you.
Sorry, what are they?
Actually, I have a ball python. I'll take it out.
What? Sorry, what are those?
Those are green tree pythons.
Okay, sorry. At least I got python right.
Absolutely.
Look, I'm such a rookie at all this stuff. I just wanted you to come up here because I love animals, and I mean, hey, if you got a bunch of live ones that you like hanging out with, let's do it. So these are these the ones we put the gloves on for?
No.
Okay.
That's just for the lizard.
This is by far one of the most interesting episodes I've ever filmed here. This is all new. We've never had animals in here. We've never had anything that could hurt us in here.
Well, none of this stuff can really hurt you.
Yeah. Whoa! Hello there. Look at this.
So this is a ball python.
Whoa.
Get back here.
Jesus. Oh my goodness.
They're not usually this frisky.
Is he just waking up?
Yeah, she's probably pissy. She's been in the truck for a couple hours.
Okay. Well, we won't piss her off too bad. What's her name?
She doesn't have one.
She doesn't have one?
No.
She looks very, very sleek. She almost looks wet.
Yeah, she's really smooth though.
Yeah, of course. May I?
Oh, absolutely.
She okay to?
Yep.
She's okay to? She just kind of went right across the table, eh?
Yeah.
That's cool. Wow. And so the coloration, is that how it is, or is she shedding, or is that...
No, this is a mutation called piebald.
Really? So that's her natural color?
Well, her natural, so like this brown here is more the natural color, but yeah.
Yeah, like that
with the genetics. No, that's all genetic. Yeah.
That's very neat. Now, is that a sought after look, or is that
it used to be? Ball pythons have been bred for so long. Like the market's saturated with a lot of these guys now.
Okay.
So this was like a Kijiji find a rescue, basically.
Well, good for you for rescuing her. She's gorgeous, man.
Yeah. So I pretty much always cheer ball pythons, but I have a small collection of them. But
yeah. Cool. Well, I'll put the camera down and we'll keep going here. But so what does she eat?
She eats meat like small, medium rats.
Yeah. And you have a steady supply from Andrew, I take it?
I get them from Andrew, and then Peter Williams at.
You just deal with her first, and then we can talk about what she eats after. She's a frisky little one, eh?
Yes.
Oh dear. So do they all have their own little spots at home?
Yeah.
Cool. And what size of a terrarium would she need, like, to feel adequate, or is it a whole room, or do they?
She is in at like a 26 quart bin. I think it's 26 quart.
Okay.
I don't know, it's like 32 by 16 by or 18 by.
Oh, like a toe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of guys that do the ball pythons and stuff, they do like the laboratory method. So it's just like racks with just slide out bins.
Oh, okay.
And then they just keep them in that. And
gotcha.
They throw heat tape on it and everything.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm such a rookie with this stuff. I have no idea. I'd love to come and see what your setup looks like or how you manage all these animals.
It's a labor of love.
Hey, anybody that does anything outside of their job, it's always got to have a little bit of love in it, or it's probably gonna fail.
Yeah, it's so when I was breeding, I was doing good, but the last couple of years, it's just basically been definitely a labor of love and expensive hobby.
Yeah, well, amen to that. That's I think that just like growing.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you can turn it into a bit, like it's a side hustle, and maybe it becomes a hobby after that, and if you can turn it into a business, so be it. But I mean, either way, at the start, it's always like, am I just doing this for me?
Right.
You definitely have to ask yourself that a few times along the way. Like, why am I trying this? What am I doing here? So what is it? I mean, just out of curiosity, what would your typical expenses be in a month, like for these, like just for food, say, or like their accommodations? What? I don't know.
Usually for feeding, between $400 and $600 a month.
Okay.
But then there's like other general maintenance. So depending on, so I usually do like spot cleaning. In my big cages, I use like big PVC cages.
Yep.
I'll just use like newsprint or whatever, so I'm not tossing my market papers right in the garbage right away.
Right.
I'll use newsprint and stuff like that.
Very cool.
But then usually once every few months, every 6 months, I'll do like a deep clean and then clear out everything. And then now you're purchasing new mulch, new moss, new sticks.
I was gonna say, so they all have like their own little terrarium setup, so to
Yeah.
speak, in those totes or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, just to make it a little.
For the most part, like keep everything just simple. I do have a few animals that are actually set up in like nice, like
Bougie.
yeah, not bioactive, but like naturalistic environments. And stuff like that.
Like the terrariums you'd see at the pet store.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because like I got my snake room and everything's pretty much basic in there, and then I got some stuff in the living room that people come over and like, oh shit, that looks really cool.
What, just like in present or past, what's one of the animals that you've had that really, really like stuck out in your mind that you like would, if you could do it again, you would, or if you never had to do it again, you would, like both good and bad? Because I'm sure not every animal that you receive is one that you're like enthused to deal with, or like it's a pleasure to deal with, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, some suck. So probably the worst thing I've kept would probably be false water cobras. But the ones I had were nasty.
Tell me more about false water cobras. What?
Well, they're
the
Brazilian.
fuck is that?
They're Brazilian smooth snakes. They're
Okay.
like a rear fang, mildly venomous, but like not medically significant.
Okay. Like give you a rash.
You might get a little dizzy.
Okay,
like
yeah.
Upset stomach or some stupid shit. I don't know. I've never been bit by one.
Not looking to find out.
No, and I had a couple of them, and then it was kind of. I went in the pet store to buy a Patea Macosa one day, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, I really want this." And then she was like, "Hey, do you want these false water cobras?" And I'm like, "No, not at all." And she's like, "They're real cheap," and I'm like, "There's a reason. Like these things are nasty as fuck,
Dude, they have in their Latin name, Hydrodynastes.
Yeah,
Dynasties. Yeah, sign me up. I think I want some.
Yeah,
Take
they're
me,
they're
want
not
those.
lying. They're not lying. But to be fair to the animal, the species, a lot of them are, you can tame them down.
Okay.
But the ones that I got were like full grown adults and just nasty as shit, never handled. And like you go to like open the cage and they're really intelligent and they're like visual feeders. Oh, something's moving. I'm on
Let's
it.
go. So they see you open the lid and they think something's happening.
Yeah, so
and
you
they're
go
at
over to the
you.
cage, and as soon as your hand's on the cage to slide it open, like even going and do maintenance or whatever, and they are there trying to grab you, and I'm just like, yeah, these are not fun.
That's not the type of pet you want to necessarily keep around.
No, so stuff like that's, you know what I mean. And if I had more time, if I didn't work so much and I could work with them, it'd be one thing. But yeah, I was pretty disappointed with those. They were a little above my budget. Like I didn't want to piss around and then get bit, and just they were not enjoyable for me.
Well, I mean, there's no upside. Like, there's no upside to them. If they're nasty to work with and they're not sought after, and you're not looking to raise them,
There is
like,
they are sought after. A lot of people
okay.
like them. These particular ones just not for me.
fair
Like
enough.
I've had green anacondas, yellow anacondas, just some nasty ones, and those guys, you know what I mean? Like they're big, they're nasty. Even Milton's bit me.
Yeah, you said it took you 4 months to recover from Milton's.
Yeah.
So is that Milton's an anaconda?
No, he's a reticulated python.
Oh, okay. And pythons are not poisonous at all, right? They just squeeze you to death.
Constrictors.
Yeah. Okay, so and I mean, in terms of that, has Milton ever tried to rap you, or have you ever?
No, Milton's a sweetheart. I think what happened was
And he bit you, or what was it?
yeah. So on my wall, like where I have all my big PVCs, he was kind of in there, but he's like just above waist level. So, and it was first thing in the morning. I wanted to get on top of things, and he was first on the list. And I opened his cage, and then as soon as his cage, like the door dropped, I just seen this big yellow head fly out, and I'm just like, oh shit! And I jumped back, and so he got me, but I think with him grabbing me and me pulling back, it just sliced. Like there was like 32 holes in my stomach, and I'm just like,
Fuck.
are you kidding me? But I think what happened was I spooked him.
Yeah.
So he was just like, oh shit,
Reactionary.
there's something there. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Because like they're predators, right? Like,
Yeah, of course.
so he's just kind of something spooked him. He's like, yeah,
Well, I mean, in terms of like scaring a predator, like that's the thing is like with my dog Blue, in olden days, if he was still in his wolf genetics, full wolf genetics, he was the predator. So
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
he feels threatened, he doesn't run away. He runs at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the thing with and especially with I'm assuming Milton is in fact a male.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how we're wired. Like, you don't, when something's going
Yeah.
wrong, you run at it instead of
Yeah.
running away kind of thing. So.
And I think too, it was kind of during breeding season, so he was kind of like extra
feeling frisky.
extra hopped up, and he's just like, get away from me.
Yeah, he probably thought you were competing for his ladies. He thought,
Yeah,
"Get the
or
fuck outta here."
I was just in my underwear, so maybe he's just like, ooh, that's a hairy dude. He just thought I was a big rabbit or something.
He
Was
saw
like,
saw another boa constrictor there, did he?
It's a fight to the death.
Because that sounds like what they did that shit in Jackass. That was they played around. They did a bunch of that dumb shit.
Pontius, yeah.
Fucking ridiculous.
Little mouse pecker.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's wild. So is that like the craziest experience you've had with Milton? Or is that?
Oh yeah. He's usually a sweetheart. He was also another, not really a rescue. It was a guy that I knew had him, and his girlfriend was kind of intimidated by him.
Leery of him?
Yeah. So
Fair enough.
So I contacted him and was like, hey, like if you need a new home for Milton, whatever, and we made a cash agreement.
Little deal, yeah.
And I brought Milton home, and the thing with him, he was a little head shy at first, which is something you really don't want with a big constrictor like that.
What do you mean? Sorry, what does that mean?
Like you get near their head or whatever, and they'll pull back, like they'll have a reaction.
You want to be able to kind of.
Yeah, so I worked with him for a few months, and and then he was fine. I'd pull him out, he was fine. So and then the one time, it was just a fluke. He got me, and then I've kind of been like, ooh.
Once bitten and twice shy.
Yeah,
that's fair.
So it's like, oh, a little bugger. But yeah, I was gonna bring him today, and then
I don't know how you'd avoid that. I mean, how long is he? How big of a snake are we talking?
He's somewhere between 14 and 16. I haven't actually measured him.
Feet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you get bitten by something that's between 14 and 16 feet. You're gonna naturally be leery. I don't know how you like it. That's a big motherfucking snake, bro.
Yeah, he's a good size.
Well, okay, a good size for in human confinement inside. You know what I mean? Like, okay, out in the jungle, he's fucked. Like, I don't know, but yeah, between 14 and 16 feet, boy, that's almost 2 stories.
Yeah, it's something like you take anything over 10 feet, you usually want 2 guys.
Okay.
Because anything over 2 feet, technically, if it really wanted to
constrict.
Yeah, like
done?
If you're not like a strong man or lady, and it gets around you, like we've had, I had some bigger ones, and a buddy come over and he's like, "Hey, can we take a picture with this big snake?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So we took it out, and we're standing beside each other, and she's like wrapped around us or whatever, and
she starts to go.
Yeah, just her like just hanging on was like pushing against your neck, and you're just like,
you can feel it.
Okay, yeah, let's get her off.
Yeah, that's fucked.
And that's just hanging on, and even that was just like, holy shit.
Well, it's all muscle.
Yeah.
Right? Like there isn't any room for it's just like a hydraulic muscle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck, you're fucked. I'm gonna squeeze you till your head explodes.
Yeah, and every time they feel you breathe out, they just get a little bit tighter.
Oh my god, man.
So
that might be one of the worst ways to go. There's a lot of shitty ways to die. I think that might be.
You know what? If I'm gonna go, that's how I want it.
Well, okay, fair enough, bro.
Hopefully in my sleep.
Well, for your sake. Amen to that too.
Well, it's funny because if I'm late,
I want you awake for that, bro.
If I'm late for work, they get a little worried. They're like, "Oh God, did he die? Did something get him?"
Is this the day that we have to go find?
Yeah, we got to go do a welfare check. Fuck.
Yeah, that snake is looking awfully bloated in the shape of Jeff Hoshal.
It's like I got to make sure I wear pajamas now in case anybody comes over in the morning.
It's just your nice hat on the ground. Shit. So have you ever, I mean, okay, in all seriousness, have you ever had any issue like with an escapee or something not being in its fucking crate when you wake?
Not supposed to ask that.
Well, no,
just kidding.
We gotta ask. Obvious question.
Yeah.
Did you wake up with one in your fucking, like you just said, you're gonna go in your sleep? Have you ever woke up with one in your bed? Trying to stay warm?
Well, not trying to stay warm, but yeah.
Let's go.
I
dive in.
I had a big platinum retic once, and it was in my room, and its cage was beside my bed, and I thought there was a fly on my face, and I'm just like, oh, whatever, and it's like whatever time in the morning, 3 or 4 in the morning.
That's a snake tongue.
Yeah, and I'm just
Fuck
what the fuck is with this fly? And then I like open my eyes and I look and I'm just like, what the hell are you doing? And it's like, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, but that was in my younger years. I'm a little more responsible now. Not that I wasn't responsible then. But
I need to know, how did you react? Did you react calmly? Did you fucking freak out? Did you grab the thing by the head? What happened?
No, it was like, you fucking idiot. And then I just got up and
Put it back?
grabbed her and put her back in.
That's
It was
good.
like, yeah, like,
Dude, if that was, man, no, I'm bad. I'm a bad, like, wake up, like, tense, like, wartime, right?
Yeah.
If I wake up and a fucking snake's in my bed, dude, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like,
I was almost just like, come on in. Like, Jesus, I don't want to get out of bed. Get up here. Come on.
yeah, it's a little bit different than, like, my German shepherds, too. Come on, he's a snake, hop up on the bed, slither in around you. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that was really the only time like anything crazy like that happened. I'm usually on top of that stuff just with having kids, right? Like,
Yeah, of course. No.
So yeah, you don't really.
Well, you're a very responsible owner.
Yeah, and that was. I don't even know how the hell she got out. I'm just like,
yeah,
must have slipped my whatever. Just one of those things that happens.
half a latch.
Yeah,
half a
which
latch,
is
not latch or
also
something.
another thing. Like now, when I go through my room and I clean and do whatever, I always double check that everything's locked and everything has locks on it.
Right. No,
Except for some of my sliding glass ones, and Emily freaks out because I just have a piece of folded cardboard in there, wedged the glass together so they can't open it. She's like, I don't like those locks, but they work.
Well, good for her for putting up with the cardboard locks.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. No, I had to ask about the escapees because I think, where is it, down in, just Google this one for us, down in Florida. They are completely overrun with anacondas in the glades now.
Oh, the Burmese pythons?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, but dude, that's been like since the 70s.
Oh, really?
So
That's not a new phenomenon then.
No.
Okay.
Well, asterisk to the best of my knowledge.
No, we're going to find out what your knowledge is right here.
So
Right now.
back in the day, I think it was 76 or something maybe, there was a hurricane that came through. There was an import warehouse that got totaled in the hurricane.
Oh, shit.
So a bunch of shit got loose. And it's optimum territory for the Burmese python. So they've been there for years.
Well, they're now like the most common predator, right?
And now with like social media and everything, and it's like, oh my god, there's these Burmese pythons down here. It's like, shit, they've been living there forever. It's like same as like chameleons and stuff. And I believe there's another lizard species down there that's taken over too.
Isn't it funny how like we humans just fuck with everything, and then we're so upset when things just go like. Naturally, you probably shouldn't have messed with the Burmese pythons in the first place, but now they're here in this warehouse in Florida. All right, we're going to accept that. Then the warehouse gets toppled by a hurricane. Oh, no. And it's like, well, hold on, guys. Like,
and that's the thing, too, because back in the day or whatever, like, you get a Burmese python, those things get massive, man. Like, nobody sees shit like that. And then all of a sudden, it's like a fucking small dick contest. Like, look what I got.
30,
you know what I mean?
30
I've kept Burmese. I love Burmese pythons.
How big do they get?
20 feet.
That's in
potentially 20, maybe a bit more.
Is that just in captivity, or is that because I've heard like stories of them in the wild where it's like 30 plus feet, like legendary shit.
The retics are the long. The retics, I think the biggest recorded retic, and I don't even know how legit, is 32 feet.
Okay.
So the retic's the longest, and then the anaconda is the heaviest.
Okay.
So like a huge anaconda could get up to 400 or 500 pounds with like a massive like 42-inch girth.
Man, the planet Earth is just the wildest fucker.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, I wonder sometimes if there was like some sort of cataclysm across the universe and everything just landed in one spot. Like just, is that the only, like, the fact that we have anacondas, crocodiles, octopi, whales, fucking sharks, all this stuff lives on this earth simultaneously right now, and we're here too. You know what I mean?
Oh, and what else is even out there that we haven't discovered?
Hey, fucking men, bro. Like, I'm just thinking about all the different species of monkeys and gorillas and, like, just everything that's on this earth right now. It's like, how did it all fucking get here, you know?
Right, and this is like Madagascar and, like, some parts of Indonesia where they're cutting for palm oil plantations.
Yep.
They're losing 2 species of undiscovered flora and fauna a day.
It's wild. And I mean, we just discovered, too, like, on the topic of fauna, on the topic of flora, the earth is now greening at a faster rate than it ever has before because of carbon dioxide output. So the Earth is actually greener than it's ever been in recorded history.
Yeah,
so.
it's probably just trying to recover from all the bullshit we do.
Well, that and I mean, like, I can't help. I've said it before. I can't help but wonder if certain things run in cycles. Whereas we see these reptiles and stuff, then they get a direct attribution of, say, mega flora, right? Like the plants start to get bigger, then the bugs get bigger, then the frogs get bigger because they've eaten bigger bugs, and then
well, and that's the thing, like,
cycles up.
History repeats itself,
right? So then all of a sudden, like our Komodo dragon is like it looks like a goddamn fucking triceratops, or you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden, a Komodo dragon is like, oh, that's a dinosaur. That's just a mini dinosaur right now. But, like, let that play out for a couple thousand years. What does that thing turn into?
Well, and that's the thing. Like, even with global warming, like, I'm sure, like, our pollution isn't really helping the issue. But, like, every 100,000 years, the planet heats up.
Heats up like a motherfucker,
and then it hits an ice age. And then it heats, and you know what I mean? So
we're in a never-ending cycle.
No, absolutely not. But I also don't think that people are really helping.
We're not helping at all. There's no doubt about that. I mean, like... I've heard people say, of course, like, oh, it's silly of us to think that human beings could actually affect, like, a natural system or a cycle that's been around for that long. And I'm like, well, one human, no. 8+ billion of us all firing up a vehicle every single day to, you know what I mean? Like, just
100%.
that even just that amount of consumption of fossil fuel has got to play some sort of, let alone the charcoal and the nuke, like. How much heat gets let off every time they test a fucking nuke or a bomb or whatever. Yeah. Like, just there's all kinds of crazy shit where it's like we're certainly not making it cooler.
Why the hell are the cactuses so big in Nevada?
Yeah. Well, yeah, everything's got this strange green glow to it.
Yeah.
It's not mega flora. Yeah, no, but it's these reptiles. They do fascinate me. What's one on your list that you haven't ever gotten that you would like to see, or maybe it's like the top echelon when you finally make it there or something?
There's an Aldabra tortoise.
I need to know it. Aldabra tortoise.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're basically a Galapagos tortoise.
Just old school, like moss on the shell.
Great big, yeah. I've never seen a Galapagos. I've seen Aldabras in real life in the States. But yeah, they're those great big son of guns.
Okay. I love tortoises, man. I think tortoises are fucking cool.
Yeah, I got a house tortoise.
Do you?
George, yeah.
George?
Yeah.
How old's he?
I'm gonna probably say 7 or 8.
Cool. And
little Greek tortoise.
And he just cruises around the house?
Yeah, just bombs around.
Does his thing?
Yeah, takes a leak in the kitchen sometimes. I got to clean it up, but
that's fucking cool. What does he eat?
Lettuce.
Just lettuce?
Yeah, lettuce.
A little bit of banana?
Yeah, pretty much. He'll eat anything.
Carrot?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He ate an earplug once. Yeah.
Fucking plumber.
And a cookie. He ate a chocolate chip cookie once. Yeah. I was like, fuck, George, what do you, if anybody finds out, I'm going to be fired. Fuck.
Oh, fuck, that's hilarious. Well, so would he be considered a young tortoise right now? Like, he's still young, right? He's only 7, 8. Yeah. He's just a baby.
Fuck, he's still in diapers,
he's a diaper baby. Well, I'm just thinking Junior, my German Shepherd, our German Shepherd there, he's now on the other side of that. He's very, very old.
Yeah.
And he's kind of we're just letting him do that old man, that old dog thing, right? Where he's just like, he doesn't really know where he's at. And he fucking shakes his head a lot and he eats random crap off the floor and goes to the bathroom at strange times in strange places. And you just
maybe I'm getting old too.
Well, hey, me too. But, like with what you just said with your tortoise, right? Like, he's just kind of bombing around. It made me, I was like, is he old or is he young? Because it sounds like, he's just doing his thing, going for a leak in the kitchen when he feels like it. Like, that's a baby tortoise for you.
Jesus Murphy.
That's cool, man. That's cool. So, but you don't have that, right? Like, that's
no.
And would you even be able to find one like that, or do you have to move to Galapagos for that?
No. They're in the pet trade.
Okay.
In the U.S.
Cool.
They're not cheap. Even.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, because I think it was...
Jesus, 80 to 120 year lifespan.
Yeah, I seen one 2 years ago in Chicago, and I think it was, I want to say I think it was around $5,000 for a little baby.
I always say this about everybody and everything that they do, collect, whatever they have an interest in. It's always like, the price tag seems absurd to anybody who's not in it. But if you're in it and you know what you want and you're like, I want that, and then you're like, you know what I mean? You're like, fuck, what's $5,000? It's my goal. It's like my life's fucking ambition. Here, take $5,000. I don't give a shit.
Also, too, like with stuff like that, like if they were like 50 or $60, like a cicada tortoise, everybody would have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd be poaching them out of the, like.
Amen. No, that's a great point, because the rare ones often do get a little more. Well, obviously they're going to be more sought after, but also if it's rare, I hope that people take the time to like conserve it.
And that's the thing too. Like, I'm not going to spend $5,000 on a tortoise and let it run around my kitchen.
No, it's your fucking cream of the crop. You're going to be toothbrushing its shell.
Yeah, well, I mean, I make gourmet dinners for George sometimes on Valentine's Day, so whatever.
What do you make?
Oh, he just gets a nice little salad, but then the one year I gave him some strawberries. I cut them into little hearts, and
that is the cutest fucking shit. Are you hearing my pets right now?
Yes.
There. Dude, I love this studio because it's so like real and raw, man. I don't care. Like
my pets eat your pets.
We can, and I'm okay with that. Like that's the natural order of things, but just not they can have other people's pets. Just leave them alone from mine. Now, would your snakes ever eat like a whole egg? Would they get into?
Well, actually, I was just gonna ask you if I have quail eggs.
No, we have one mini fucking chicken egg. Do you want it? Would you feed it to your anything?
I don't have anything big enough that would eat that right now.
Okay, it's
small. It's like this.
Yeah. It's okay. No worries. How small are quail eggs? Very, very small?
Well, I'm looking for them like in the future, probably like in the next couple of months.
Okay. Well, let's put the word out on this podcast. Anybody that's got quail eggs, hit up our guy, Jeff. There you go. Some people are going to be DMing you now. Like, hey, bro, I got quail eggs, bro, on the low.
Whole fridge full.
Yeah. How many you need, bud?
What'd you have for dinner last night? A 45 egg omelet. Just cracking a little bit. Damn it.
That's hilarious.
But actually, they're good too, because if you cure the yolks. So I don't know if you're big into cooking or not.
I fucking love cooking, but I should say, precursor, everybody who gets good at things has to suck at it. So I'm at the like kind of suck phase. Like, I cook. I'm not perfect. Like some of my dishes, you can ask anybody that sits and eats them. They're like, sometimes like, mwah, chef's kiss, and sometimes they're like, we'll send that back.
You know what? And that's the thing with cooking, man. Everybody's palate's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cook shit, and I'm like, oh, this is so good. And my buddies are just like,
what the fuck is this?
You fucking go to KFC, son? What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
But you cure the eggs.
Okay.
Like the yolks. You cure them for like 5 days.
Like in a
No. So you take
Salt or sugar?
Yeah, take
a
cup of sugar and a cup of salt, mix it together, or whatever, however much you need, and then crack your eggs, take the yolks, and bury them in this shit. Seal it up, throw it in the fridge for like 5 days.
Okay.
And you pull those out, man. And like usually, if you go like 4 days, they're like almost like a gummy gel, and you have that with your steak. Or if you let them go like 7 or 8 days, and then you put them on a grater like Parmesan cheese. Oh, it's so fucking buttery on your meat.
What are you trying to do to me right
God
here?
Damn,
You're speaking a little bit of that French link. You're getting me all wound up for dinner here, boy.
Make some like little tomato caviar.
Dude, when are we gonna have a ridiculous dinner party?
Fuck, you know what, son? I haven't done one in a while because it's like, man, I'm gonna be a nice dude and just like randomly cook people dinner.
Yep.
But like people that are busy, that don't have time for shit. Because sometimes, you know what I mean? Like,
sign me up.
I'm not a millionaire by any means, but I'm maybe a little bit better off than some other people.
Fair enough.
And I'm just a single dude. And sometimes I like to go out and socialize randomly with people that I haven't seen in a while. And be like, hey, what are you doing Saturday? Oh, I don't fucking know. Probably taking the kids to hockey and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, clear your schedule. Let's have dinner. Oh, well, I don't.
I'm in.
I'm making it. It's free. I'm going to come and cook you and your family dinner. Okay. So one.
Bro, you're giving me a wicked fucking idea. I think we should do that. We should do a ridiculous dinner party in this room. Like, we'll put a barbecue out on the back deck. We'll get everything we need. I swear, we'll do it, man.
Oh, fuck.
Are you down?
Yeah.
We can film. Like, I want to film the whole shit. Because, like, I'm in, man. I fucking love to eat. And I love your style. And, like, just even talking about your little egg on the cheese grater. Fuck. sign me up. Like, what?
Oh man.
I've been trying to get better with my culinary stuff. Like I'm cooking on a lot of cast iron now.
Yeah.
Using all kinds of beef tallow. We're using the gray Celtic sea salt, and just all getting right in there with some good stuff. And then I'm just trying to pay a little better attention and make sure like my meats get cooked to the desired temperature and at the desired time, right?
Yeah.
And like your sis is fantastic at it. She's the true culinary whiz in our house. But the timing of having, the steak and the eggs and the mushrooms and having it all perfectly done at the same time, knowing enough to like reverse engineer that amount of time, right? Like, okay, the mushrooms are going to take X amount of time. The steak only takes this and that, so you just, what do we start with? Just knowing that type of stuff, right? And it's tougher too when you're maybe like self-taught. I never went to fucking anywhere for it. Did you just decide one day that you were going to become an excellent cook?
Well, I worked in a few kitchens, but like nothing major, just like roadhouses, and then I worked in a couple steakhouses or whatever when I was younger, and then
that's a great spot to start though, right? Like
you
got somebody above you being like, okay, we do this, we don't do that.
Yeah, and like a lot of people, like starting out in like a roadhouse situation or whatever, you learn fundamentals. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you're not bumping out like Chateaubriand's or nothing, but
well, I always say too, like at a roadhouse, it's almost valuable in certain aspects of any business. It's very valuable to learn how to do things at scale.
Yeah,
right? Like cooking for your own self, one person, one time, one meal. That's fine. What if you're doing 300 steaks and one?
Well, and that's
that's
the thing, man. Because there was some nights I'm like, holy shit! Like I'm like 18 years old. I want to just fucking pull my hair out.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, working a line in a busy restaurant is more stressful than an air traffic controller.
Oh, I can only imagine there's a lot of bullshit.
And I'll tell you right now, it builds a lot of character.
I feel there's so many things to say on that. I mean, a lot of those jobs, that like entry level jobs, fucking are great for that. What you just said, building fucking character, because you're like, I think I suck at everything. I'm pretty sure I suck at everything. How am I gonna actually make a paycheck? Right? Like, how am I going to not get fired from this spot?
Yeah.
You're 18 years old. You're like, I remember being 18 and thinking I had the whole world figured out. And I knew like 1/6 of less than nothing. Like,
oh, jack shit.
You're a baby. You're just learning how to walk at that time.
It's like I get paid Thursday. I need to find somebody old enough to buy me beer on Friday.
Exactly. That was like your biggest concern.
Yeah.
Yeah. And maybe like trying to get laid.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So that was it. But like the character building thing though, like carpentry, I'm so glad that before I ever was a cannabis grower, I learned how to do something that I knew nothing about, and I was almost, I wouldn't say forced into it, like it was my choice to go into carpentry, but it was almost like the logical conclusion that was going to happen if nothing else in life happened, right? Like you're just going to become a carpenter because everybody before you was a carpenter.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's an okay path. There's nothing wrong with that. But then as time went on, I'm like, I probably can do more than just build things, right? And so, got into something else, and I think it was actually just my mom and her green thumb. And from that, I got bit by the green bug, and that was it. So like, learning how to do something that I kind of didn't have any passion for first, right? Like maybe you didn't necessarily love cooking when you started as an 18. You're just like, I want to eat mac and cheese for the rest of my life.
Well, it was better than working in the dish pit. So
yes, that's well said too. But you know what I mean, right? Like if you go and learn how to do something that you had no interest in doing in the first place, it builds so much character for you to then you find out about like your animals. And you're like, I already know how to work hard at something I hate. Imagine if I fucking worked hard at something I love.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I remember when I first started working, my first paycheck was like $136 or something. And this is going back a while.
Yeah.
And there was this old pet store called Super Pets in London.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, way back then. And they had a Vietnamese box turtle there. And it was $299. And I'm just like, fuck.
How are you going to do that?
So I get my paycheck. I'm like, hey, Mom, can I hit you up for some cash? She's like, for what? I'm like, the store's got this turtle I really want. She's like, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Did she?
Yeah, Mom fucking drove me over to London. I signed over my paycheck to her. She paid for the little turtle. And,
Oh, what a sweetie.
Yeah.
Shout out to moms everywhere who let their kids'
Yeah.
passions grow.
well, don't get too carried away there, because how this all started, I was like 12 years old and caught a snake, brought it home, and I don't know if you remember Golden Gate margarine came in these big fucking tubs. So anyway,
Yep. I remember.
Mom was like, I'm not paying for butter. Fuck that. We're eating this margarine. So anyway, we had these containers, and God bless her heart for that as well.
Yeah.
I caught this garter snake, kept it in there. It was under my bed. She's like, get that fucking snake out of here. And I'm like, but Mom, it's my pet. She's like, get it out of here. Like, you're an idiot. You're not even going to be able to feed this stupid thing. So I take it outside. I'm like, fucking Mom, fuck you. I take it outside.
Here we are.
I let it go. And I'm like, well, hang on. I want to play with it for another minute before it takes off.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to catch it. I can't get it. So I step on it to stop it. Like, I didn't like step on it, but I like put my foot on it to stop it. And a bunch of babies popped out of it.
Oh.
And I'm like, son of a bitch, if my mom just didn't notice this for another couple of days, man, I'd be sitting on a gold mine of these little baby garter snakes that would obviously friggin' die.
Yeah.
Living in a fucking margarine container
under your bed
with some picked grass.
Yeah. You're like, I'm clever.
yeah, right. So anyway, that happened. So I was like, oh my God, these are so cool. So let those all go. And then I was just bugging that I wanted a snake. And my mom's like, no, you're not getting a snake. You're not getting a snake. She's like, why don't you get a turtle? And I'm like, a turtle? What the hell do I want a turtle for?
And that was it.
So anyway, I got a turtle.
The rest is history.
Yeah, and then I got more turtles. And then I started going around. And then I got my license. And I started going around like to pet stores and seeing cool turtles and buying them. When I started working, I was buying more expensive turtles.
Oh, shit.
I had a very nice turtle collection, not thinking about what was going to happen in the future. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to move out. So I moved out and sold all my turtles. And I'm like, fuck, can't do shit now. I'm buying snakes. Got rid of all my turtles, bought snakes.
Yep.
Now you cannot find turtles.
Oh.
You can't get them across the border. Like, it's like, fuck.
Isn't it? That's such a weird thing too about how time always plays into the storyline.
Yeah.
Right? But like it's a very weird thing how like what you thought was a good decision in one moment, 3 fucking months. It could be 3 minutes, could be 3 months, 3 years, whatever, and there's no writing on the wall for it. You're just like, this is a logically good decision. I'm going to stick to it, and no matter what happens, it's good. And like 4 months later, you're like, motherfuck. Like, what have I done?
Yeah, like if I kept these turtles, man, I'd probably be sitting on $1 million worth of turtles right now.
There you go. It's just strange how like you can never predict the market.
Yeah.
That's the one thing about the volatility of like stock markets that I actually rather enjoy. Just the premise of nobody knows what's going to happen. It's all just a blank slate, equal playing field kind of thing. You wouldn't have known. There was no indicator to say turtles will now be illegal to fucking move across the border, whatever.
Yeah. But there was like guys would get like fish orders, and then they would just be like, oh, everything's signed to just write down whatever. So they would get these turtles and these fish orders, and they'd be like cool rare species, and then and like not even really expensive. And then I would buy them, like that Vietnamese box turtle I got, like flower pot box turtle. Those things are like freaking so endangered, and it's just a wild caught one sitting in a Super Pets in a little fucking acrylic container. Yeah, fuck.
Very, very strange.
But another little more on that. You can still get some stuff, but like the legitimacy of it.
Yeah.
If you get caught with it, you're dicker, and it's just like whatever.
No point, no upside to it.
Yeah.
Right?
And at the worst case, like they show up at your house and they're like, "Oh, where'd you get these fly river turtles with these matamatas?" Well, they were on Kijiji. I bought them. Yeah. Who did you buy them from? I have no clue. I just met some dude in a random parking lot.
Joe R.
Right. Just met some random dude in a parking lot.
You want to see his profile? It's Joe R. from fucking Woodstock. Like, I don't know who the fuck
_ shady fuck.
I don't even have his phone number. It was all fake email through Kijiji, right? Like you can't even trace who it actually is.
No,
if you
no,
don't want to be found on Kijiji, you can do whatever.
Absolutely.
You want. Yeah, that's. I mean, with the rare species too, it's so strange to think like I guess, is it rare over there or is it rare to us because we just don't see them here in North America, or is it actually like endangered over in Vietnam or wherever?
Yeah, well, the matamatas aren't so bad. You can buy them in the States, but like fly river turtles, I'm not saying I purchased one, So
Yeah.
anyway, so I bought this fly river turtle.
Allegedly.
But yeah, allegedly. But he allegedly had one for sale on Kijiji, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no shit. I'm like, this is either a sting operation or I'm getting a fly river turtle.
Right.
So I bought it, and I had this turtle, and then I'm like reading through the Google the one day, and it was like a couple weeks later they busted in Jakarta, Indonesia. They busted a shipment of 45,000 of them going to like Thailand.
Jeez.
And I'm just like,
Time to go.
but this is also the same thing, like the scale of these. So I buy one off some random dude on Kijiji, no big deal. It's one. How's this going to affect? It's one.
Right.
I maybe understand the ramifications that it shouldn't be here, but I'd rather purchase it and get in shit having it, knowing that it's getting the care it needs.
Yeah. Or it could end up like take it away from me, but like put it into a conservation area
Absolutely.
or a breeding program.
Absolutely.
You know, I always say, I got a bunch to say on that, but go on.
But yeah, and then you find out there's like 45,000 of them, and they live in like one like distinct area in the world, and it's just like, and they're not captive bred, like they have a diapause with their hatching and stuff, and it's just like, okay, now there's guys out there legitimately pulling these out of the wild, and it's just like, you know what, I get it now, shit's not really worth it like that.
No, I mean, I would like, maybe it's just a 2025 thing, but it seems like in the days of old, for whatever reason, like just even watching that like that Yellowstone 1823 or whatever, where they go on the safaris and they're trying to like, I don't know if they were trying to catch a lion or something. I don't know what they're doing, but it just seemed like back in the day, it was like the cool thing to take the thing out of where it lived naturally and bring it to where you are and force it to live how you want it to live. And that was the concept of the zoo. I feel like nowadays with all the technology and all the video cameras and all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The days of the zoo maybe ought to be, it's different when you're a personal pet owner and you have the care and you know what you're doing. But even then, I mean, still, they don't have a course for these things, right? Like it's not, there's no fucking ball python masterclass where you can become a master on how you're going to handle your ball python in the best way possible to give it the, you know, the similarities of where it would be living naturally. But I mean, an elephant or a fucking panda bear or a whale, like those things, I feel like put a cap on that. Like, no more moving elephants.
No,
you know what
definitely
I mean?
within reason.
Yeah, like they're fucking huge. First of all, they're huge. Second of all, we don't need an African elephant in North America. Like, just leave the shit in Africa.
Yeah.
And if I need to go over and see it, I'll hop on the plane.
Yeah, I mean, like for zoos and stuff, like with like conservation, like
that's,
you know what I mean. Bring those into breeding programs. That's one thing, but
even then, like the concept of the zoo, like if you're gonna do a zoo, say like there's that one, maybe look it up. There's a tiger sanctuary in Colorado, I believe, but it's a sanctuary. It's 1,200 acres or square miles of fenced off region where tigers can run wild, and rather than them being in captivity, they don't know that they're in a fenced off area, but they're completely conserved.
Yeah.
They're completely safe. Nobody's going to hunt them. Nobody's going to shoot them. And I mean, that would be what, like, again, if you could parse off some part of the ocean and all the whales, they're like, okay, we're safe. You know what I mean? Like, do that. Like, I don't know, instead of like the thing where we scoop them up and we put them in a tank, especially like the killer whales, I just feel bad for them. They got, you know, they have a strange way of showing their emotions and they don't look like they're very happy. And I went to SeaWorld in Niagara Falls when we were little, and it wasn't, it was so cool, but I'm also thinking to myself, wouldn't it be nice if these, like if I could see these in the ocean?
Yeah, Marine Land's closed down now.
Yeah, that's what it was, Marine Land, not SeaWorld. Yeah,
So Marine Land's like
done.
It's closed now.
Yep.
They're just waiting. I think they have a purchaser for the land. They're just waiting for permits to move the whales, but I don't think that it's the buyer that wants them is too far away. I don't think though.
Fuck. What a weird thing though.
Yeah, and it's also shit like that. Like I get it, but then you get like bleeding hearts on the internet. They're like, just let them go, Put them back in the ocean. You can't.
Oh, they're not.
Fuck man, they'll be in the ocean for 5 days and have some kind of
shark
dysentery and fucking die anyway.
Snipe them. Yeah, something will just come along and get them.
Oh yeah, like they're not
socialized.
It's great in theory, but they're not adept for
to
put back.
And
in
I mean,
ocean.
like think about the roughness and the rawness of the ocean, man. You can't just dump things into it and be like, here, go.
It's a dog-eat-dog world in the ocean.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So, yeah, but have you ever gone out traveling to see any of these things out in the wild? Have you ever gone to where they actually are from? No, that's okay. I didn't know. I would love to go to Galapagos Island someday, but I don't even know if you're allowed. Is it a tourist destination? I wouldn't be surprised if they quarantined that shit right off from the whole world, and they're like, no, this is like a sphere or something. You know what I mean? Just leave it alone. Don't be here. We don't want people here.
I don't know. I think you can go there,
but not touch anything or like.
Oh no, I don't think you wouldn't be able to touch anything.
Yes, it is possible to visit the Galapagos Islands. Ecuador is open to tourists, and flights, cruises, and tours are operational. There you go. I wonder what it's like to get there. How long of a flight would that be? That'd be a fucking big one. There's so many spots I want to go, though. Like you were just talking about, like Vietnam and Thailand. I'd love to go see what kind of animals you could see. I just feel like nowadays, though, like I said, I could just look it up from here and not even have to go there and kind of see it all in high definition, but still not the same.
That's the thing, because we're kind of trying to plan like a little vacation trip for next year, and then we're kind of talking like going to like Mexico to like a resort or some shit, but I'm kind of like, I don't travel much, but if I do something like that, like I want to pay a local, like, yo, here's like 500 pesos, take me in to catch some vipers, like in like Costa Rica or something.
Go wild.
Yeah.
Like I always said that about like traveling is, it's fun to go to the resorts and do that resort thing if you actually need like to unplug from your life. Like I don't know, like I've had moments just here in the most recent few weeks where I'm like, I'm super tempted to just take a week and like go somewhere and drink a margarita and catch my breath for a moment and just let my mind unplug. And that, I think resorts and stuff like that are super valuable for when you do need that relaxed recharge. But then there are other times when I'm like, if I was going to go on vacation, like when I go out to see my brother in Alberta, that's not your typical going to Alberta vacation. I'm not staying in a hotel. I want to be with someone that's from Alberta.
Yeah.
I want them to take me to the hole-in-the-wall diner. I want to go see the little nooks and crannies that only locals know about, because that's like, you know, that local flavor is really what makes traveling interesting. So if you're going to go down into South America, I'd be the same way, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know about the viper thing. That's kind of like your trick, but I'd want to have them take me up into the mountains to smoke some of the rarest sativas and fucking you know what, like same vein, just
absolutely
different task. But no, that's cool. What other animals do you have in here?
Pick a bag.
You want me to pick a bag?
I'll let you pick one.
Do I have to get it out, or I just pick it?
You pick it.
Well, let's just here. This one's right up on top. Oh, he says, just to fuck with me. What one did
this is a good one.
Okay, this is a good one? All right. Who do you think this is going to be?
I think this might be a golden child reticulated python.
This is great, man. I can't thank you enough for coming up all this way to see me today. You had a look in your eye. What's going on? Let's see this one.
Oh shit, I was wrong. This one bites.
You need a glove? I ain't Okay, this one looks fucking dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
So this is a centrillion carpet python.
Okay.
And he is sometimes a dick.
He looks like he could be a fucking dick. He looks ticked off at Jax. He's sniffing. Hi, I like you. Please don't be mean. He's checking you out.
Was that head thing that you were talking about?
Yeah.
He's head shy? Is this a he?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have a name?
No.
No, he's nameless. You shall be nameless. Wow. Okay, and you said he's a biter, but he's not venomous?
No, he's a python.
Okay, so it's just squeezing you.
Yeah.
Just a squeeze. Can you feel him kind of wrapping around you right now?
No. No, he's pretty chill. Like, he doesn't really grab on, but he does like to bite once in a while.
Yeah, he looks like he's like, he looks upset.
And just like a random biter, but...
Yeah. He looks like he's like, I don't think I like you anymore kind of thing. Fuck yeah, right on. And you've just got these guys chilling all the time, eh?
Yep.
Wow. He's beautiful. His skin is just, yeah, it's fantastic looking. He looks dangerous though. Like when you pull him out, just the colors and the spots and the lines. Well, like the green ones there, they look very like almost cuddly. This guy looks like he's fucked off.
Yeah.
Straight up. Yeah, that's cool. I don't want him to bite you though. Fuck. Wow. That's very cool. So do you ever have them like do they ever try like do they breed in captivity? Do you have you ever had a snake? And
yeah.
And then they lay eggs or they lay living babies come out of them.
It depends. Like boas will lay eggs. These guys, or boas will lay eggs. Boas will have live birth. These guys lay eggs.
Okay.
Pythons lay eggs.
Okay. And you said you're like the garter snake. They have live babies. Yeah. That's such a weird thing about like how did that happen? How does some of them have live babies and some of them lay eggs?
Well, even the ones that have live babies, they actually
lay eggs inside themselves or something.
Yeah. So if you ever watch videos of like boa constrictors being born, sometimes they'll come out in a sac.
That's the
which is like basically the lining of an egg.
Okay.
So the females just basically incubate them for 9 months inside their body or whatever,
Wow.
and then the sacs will pop as they're coming out or whatever. But then sometimes they'll just dump a whole sack with the snake still in it.
Wow, it's so strange that even though they're the same species, one is designated as an egg layer, and the other one is designated as a live baby.
Well, they're completely different species.
But okay,
But yeah, I see what you're saying.
Same
big constrictors.
Yeah. It's just interesting that like somewhere along the evolutionary path, one said this is favorable for, this is favorable for egg laying, and the other one's like, well, I think we're gonna keep them inside us for a minute.
And I think it's pretty much evolution too, because it's like the New World snakes, like the boas, that don't lay eggs, but it's the Old World snakes, like pythons, that do.
Okay, and how does one know New World versus old, like just East versus West, basically?
Pretty much, yeah. Like
okay,
because pythons, everything is like Africa, Asia, and all that shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the boas are all like South America. Yeah.
Okay, that's very good to know too. Interesting. So, do you think that's maybe attributed to the heat of South America, right? Like or maybe lack of heat or something.
I don't know. I never really thought about that.
I always think about shit like it's so strange to think about the evolutionary path of everything on Earth, right? Like we looked it up. One of my favorite things is that sharks are older than trees. Right, like as a species, like sharks have been around for 500 million years, and trees have only been around for 400 million years or something. And it's just things like that. That's just a strange little nuanced perception of like time going by. And then these snakes, for instance, lay live babies, and the other ones lay eggs. And it's just like cool. Somewhere along the way, there was some evolutionary, whether it was temperature, or water, or air quality, or something attributed to them being like, well, we can lay live and they're more successful, or I don't know what it is.
Yeah, or it could also be a survival technique.
Yep.
Like, I'm going to keep my babies. I don't have any natural predators. I'm going to keep my babies inside of me.
Yep.
Instead of I'm just going to dump them here and then
let the nature do what it will. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's always like nature has a funny way of just kind of working itself out, really. Yeah. So very cool, man. So that was sorry, what was that one?
Centralian carpet python.
Centralian carpet python. Fantastic, man. This is a really, really fun little thing we got going on here. I did not expect myself to be learning as much as... Well, I did expect it. You're a fucking super knowledgeable guy about this shit. What? So it was the 12-year-old you that got you into this, or were you interested before the age of 12? Or?
No, it was just a 12-year-old me. I was just like, holy shit, that's cool. And then...
Where you go?
Yeah, I just got some turtles and...
Down the road we went. So, are you thinking you're gonna get even more than these? Are you always on the lookout for more animals, or what is it? How do you decide what's what?
It is the weirdest hobby. Like, you'll have some see, you wheel and deal.
Okay.
It's like hockey cards almost.
A Pokemon.
Yeah, like Pokemon. So guys will breed stuff that something you want, but then you'll have something they want. It'd be like, hey, how much for those? Do you want to trade for that? You know what I mean? So it's like guys are always wheeling and dealing.
Yep.
So it's
somebody have a little accident?
Oh.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Wipes?
No. I love this guy.
Is this is somebody's moving in there before they're okay. Hello. This is who's this guy?
So, this is what they call a Borneo bat eater. So, this snake was bred by my buddy Chris, and this is a hybrid.
Okay, I was gonna ask about hybrids, dude.
Yeah, so this is a hybrid between a Burmese python and a super dwarf reticulated python.
And they just are snakes easily crossbreedable,
No,
or is it not?
no.
It's a very
Well, they got to be compatible, like within the family and genus or whatever.
Right.
But a lot of guys, they'll crossbreed ball pythons with stuff. Like I have a couple ball python hybrids.
yeah.
But these guys, I've always wanted one of these guys.
His colors are fucking beautiful, man.
And then Chris had some, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, fuck, I need another job. And then
This guy is excited too. Woo!
he hooked me up with a good deal. But usually they're made with like mainland animals.
Okay.
And he used a super dwarf retic. So by rights, I'm thinking this thing should be a lot bigger than it is.
So I need to know, with hybridism, do you see the best of both snakes come out? Is that, or are you familiar with hybrid? Like
Sometimes, yeah. So Peter Williams, the dude I get rats off sometimes, he's the rat breeder fella. He does a lot of hybrids. So I got one of mine off of him, and he's got some pretty crazy shit. But a lot of guys look down on hybrids.
Why?
They're like, why would you do that? Da, 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 da. But
I am fascinated by ligers and what's the Tigons and ligers. You know what I'm talking about?
what the hell's a Tigon?
Dude, hybrid is okay. One of the unfortunate side effects of watching the fucking Tiger King, Exotic Joe ass fucking guy, I now know about ligers. I thought ligers were a fucking fake thing. I didn't even know about Tigons, but they are legitimate creatures and they fucking live on this earth. You take a female, what is it? Female tiger, male lion?
Male tiger, female lion.
And that creates a Tigon. And then the opposite is the liger.
Oh, no shit.
But the hybrids, dude, the hybrids get to be over a ton. And they stand, the one that they had was 11'6". Bro, you don't want that thing stalking you. Like, fucking. So what is this? Tigon is
one gets bigger and one gets smaller.
Is that what it is?
Right? I can't remember which.
Ligers get huge. Fucking ligers get huge.
I knew about the ligers.
Yeah. What's a liger? That's from Napoleon Dynamite. It's a mythical creature. It's when you combine a lion and a tiger. But they did it. Of course, somebody had to say it out loud, and they're like, "We're gonna fucking do that."
That's amazing.
Okay, so Tigons do not exceed the size of their parent species because they inherit growth inhibitory genes from both parents. Okay, but they do not exhibit any kind of dwarfism or miniaturization. Often weigh around 180 kilograms, 400 pounds. Wow. It is distinct from the tiger, which is a hybrid of a liger, which is a hybrid of a male lion and a female tiger. Often weighing from 710 pounds to 1,240 fucking pounds. So that this little motherfucker here could potentially explode or just stay the regular size, depending on which parent was which. Or...
Well, I think he's just going to stay little. I didn't know that the parents affected the size of the animal.
Well, that's like the difference between a mule and a... What is it? A mule is a... There's a difference between... Because a mule is a donkey dad, horse mom. Yeah. It's a very specific thing when you're referring to the animal. The difference between a mule versus a hinny. There you go. Are both donkey horse hybrids, but the result of different parents.
No shit.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
There you go, bud. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, a mule is it has to be a certain parent and a certain parent.
Male donkey and female horse.
There you go. That's how it has to be to make a mule.
Hinny is a male horse and a female donkey.
Which would be when we get into the crossbreeding thing, like one of the steadfast rules of dog hybridism, or if you were trying to say create a new lineage, is that mother has to be bigger than father. It's just kind of unfair to go the other way because
Well,
you know what I mean? Like you don't want to like a German Shepherd and a Chihuahua. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Right? It's just a weird combination. But that being said, like it is kind of interesting. Like with snakes, obviously differ in sizes so greatly that it probably doesn't matter who breeds who, so to speak. But like when you get into the physical limitations of dogs,
Yeah.
you know, you have to be very careful what goes with what. So
Yeah, because I know with snakes, it's usually the male's smaller.
okay, well, again, it makes sense.
Yeah,
Because
you don't want to throw like a 20-foot male to a 10-foot girl.
no, that's not fair to anybody. So plus you also too, I mean, in terms of like when you're kind of playing God and you're mixing genes, so to speak, you do, in a sense, I mean, for me personally, if I was going to be doing it, let's say I'm trying to create a strain of marijuana, I want the best from both parents. I don't want the worst, right? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to get the shitty disease genes. I don't want the stunty, runty growth genes. I want I want strong, I want vigor.
You want the cream of the crop.
You want the cream of the crop. And it's the same for snakes or donkeys or, anything. You want, if you're going to be the one that's breeding it, say, you definitely want to ensure that you've done everything to kind of propagate the next generation upwards, not downwards, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You wouldn't want to see this guy in a genetic decline, so
No,
to speak,
God,
right?
no.
And he does not look like, he looks like a just fucking king snake over here,
he's
just doing his thing.
He's a solid little tank.
I just petted him for 1 second. I'm like, this is just straight muscle. Like, it's fascinating. It's really cool to see how snakes move too.
It's really neat how they like
Propel.
chill out though too. Once like they're really
He's very
excited
relaxed.
when they get out and then they chill out.
He totally just chilled out. He's like, okay, Dad's here.
No, he's waiting to bite me.
Does he? He's like, yeah, he ain't chilling at all. He's like getting ready to fucking bite you. Yeah, and he moves pretty fast when he wants to, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, strike like a snake, as they say. That's very cool, and it's also neat how they smell with their tongue.
Yes. The Jacobson organ. It's a wonderful thing.
Let's hear about that. Can we look that up? I know nothing about this stuff, dude. I'm totally enamored with all of these things that you're teaching me today. It's fucking awesome.
So yeah, they stick their tongue out, wiggle it, pick up particles, and then as they pull it back, there's like an organ.
Filters it up
And
to their
rubs
fucking brain or something.
Yeah. To
It's-
their food receptors.
We were talking about how all the different levels of existence and consciousness on Earth. The fact that thing has a sensor in the roof of its mouth to pick up particles, like it's just like one little piece of evolutionary technology. I don't know how that even played into the rest of the world, say, but the fact that thing has the ability to pull scent out of the air, put it onto its tongue, put it into its brain, and know what it's dealing with. I'm just like, I always think about that stuff. Even the way dogs can process a smell 32,000 times more accurately than we can. I'm just like, who thought of this shit?
It's like, hey, Larry, you got prostate cancer. Go get checked out.
Right. What? Yeah. Jacobson organ, also known as the vomeronasal organ, VNO, is a chemosensory organ in the nasal cavity of most tetrapods. Now, when they're referring to tetrapod, that would be... Whoa! You just snuck one out on us here. Hey!
My dad, sorry.
We're looking up at the screen and we got a new one out. Jesus. That's what's up. What's this one? Is this a boy or a girl?
I think it's a girl. I haven't really probed it, but yeah, it's this was also another rescue.
Little head shy? She's...
She doesn't get played with much, and these guys are usually a little frisky anyway, but she's a Honduran milk snake.
Honduran milk snake. So no poison in this one? Or
Nope, but they're a mimic, so they want to look like they're poisonous.
It looks very poisonous. It looks very dangerous. So I will get a picture of her if that's okay. This is just great. Oh, hi, sweetie. You're pulling back. Very cool. Come this way. Don't be camera shy. That's okay. She's maybe not into it. Wow. Hi, sweetie. I'm going this way.
It's like it smells like hippies in here.
Yeah. What's all this skunk stink? Is there skunks in here I could eat? So sorry, where's she from? Where's the Honduras?
Honduras,
Obviously.
yeah.
Cool. There's so many places on it. Wow, is that the color they get to, or is that a different variation? Or
So the one on the left there is what they usually look like a tricolor
okay,
milk snake. And then the one just right to it at the top is a tangerine.
that's fantastic. I mean, that's a crazy look.
Yeah. So then the one below that is a tangerine albino. This is just a regular albino.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So you can see on the normal one where the black rings would be on the red, and then it still has that little pale white in there.
Yeah, yeah. What's the old rhyme? Red before.
Red on black, venom lack. Red on yellow, kill a fellow.
Is that what it is? Red on yellow, kill a fellow. So like that definitely right there, the bottom picture we're looking at. I see a tad bit of yellow to my eye on that, even though it's like white. But like I see that, I'm like, I'm getting the fuck away. You know what I mean? Red on yellow, I'm out, bro. I'm not messing with that. Snakes are such an interesting one because is it completely harmless or is it filled with the most lethal fucking venom known to man?
Right.
Let's find out, I guess. Yeah. Do you mess with any poisonous snakes? Or not really? No.
I'm way too irresponsible. There's a couple I want. I want an eyelash viper really bad.
Want but don't need.
Yeah, or like a Wagler's temple viper. Those two, if they came across, or maybe a gaboon viper even, if they came across my porch, I wouldn't turn an eye.
You wouldn't shoo them away with a broom?
Yeah, but I'd rather. Yeah, right. I'd rather not, just because
If that thing breathed fire,
shit happens.
this shit looks like it happens when you party with that fucking guy. Eyelash viper, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, you can keep that at your place. Holy shit balls.
And they're just tiny little fellas, though.
Perfect. Just what you need, a tiny little highly venomous aggressive snake.
Yeah, but they're arboreal. They don't do much.
There's you can have them still. This is great. Every part of the world is a part of the world that I want to explore. I mean, I get it. Why you're fuck, man. It's like the fire. You want to touch the fire, but you don't want to get burned per se. Like it's so. Oh, right on. You make an interesting noise on the microphone, my dear. Who's this? This is. I gotta get a picture. This is classic Jeff Hoshal. This is it right here. Snake right on the mic. This microphone will never be the same. This is so awesome. Hi, sweetie. She's like, I'm on the mic now. This is my podcast. Oh, what a cutie. What, then who's this one?
So this is an Amazon tree boa.
No way. She's
No
like,
wonder she wanted to be.
yeah, just right on the mic, eh? That's so cool.
This one was bred by my friend Darren Hamill.
Shout out to Darren.
And yeah, she is a sweetheart. I love her.
But
she just
good vibes right off the bat. She gave me good vibes.
Yeah,
she's just chilling.
She's just like,
She don't give a fuck.
no, she's just waiting to bite me.
Okay. Again, you get bit a lot. Cool. We're gonna see it? Are we gonna see some action?
No,
Okay.
no. I'm not promoting it.
Yeah, I don't want you to promote it.
But this is the same snake that bit Pontius's dick and jackass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I thought they made it because that thing had fangs. Did it not?
Well, the one the one where he had his dick in a sock
Yep.
that looked like a mouse.
Yep.
Yeah, it was one of these.
There was that. Oh
Yeah.
my god. So they do bite,
Yes.
and so she's a mouse eater then.
Yeah.
Cool. Is it kind of cool to watch them eat the mice?
No.
You don't like it?
Not that I don't like it. I don't do live feedings.
Oh, okay.
So they just get frozen stuff.
Okay, yep.
So it's really pretty boring.
Fair enough.
You offer it to them, they grab it, they wrap it, they sit there for a couple minutes and swallow it.
That's so funny. She's like, I'm not letting go. This is my tree now.
Are you kidding me?
She rewrapped around it with like going in rewind.
Oh,
She's literally remixing herself around it. She's like, I think I'll just stay here for a minute, Dad.
No.
No. Did you tickle her to get her off?
Yeah.
Really? What is that, like something grabbing at her? She just got to keep moving.
Come on, you're embarrassing me. You're supposed to be on your best behavior.
She's like, I am. I'm climbing on a tree right now. This is what we do. Oh wow, she's so. The way they move is so fascinating. I could see why in the days of I could see why in the days of old they people were just terrified of these fucking things, eh?
Oh yeah.
Like it looks like a demonic little, like it just won't let go. It just keeps going. It wraps back around. Like I can only imagine people traveling to the Amazon for the first time, and somebody just get like, you're on a boat and this motherfucking 30-footer just hops into the boat and hey, it's
right.
Dinner time. I got you off into the water. Away we go. Because like the big anacondas down in the Amazon, they swim in the.
Oh yeah.
They swim, right?
Yeah. So anaconda, I believe anaconda means elephant killer, but they're actually water. They're water boas. So an anaconda is a species of boa constrictor.
It's just a variant for water,
and it's aquatic.
So something happened along the line where it said, I think I prefer water over trees.
Which is also because anacondas get so big, they're like the hippo of the snake world, and they can travel through the water like nobody's business.
Right, and they just eat and eat and eat.
And then when they're on land, they're kind of sluggish and
lethargic.
Yeah.
It's. I can see why people have grown naturally afraid of snakes over time. I mean, even from like the oldest stories in the Bible, right? Like the bad thing is always the snake slithering in when nobody's watching. Turns out they're just being snakes and they just want to, they're not good or evil. They're just fucking doing their thing. What is the meaning of anaconda? Let's see it.
It says meaning elephant trunk.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, elephant trunk.
Elephant trunk.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong.
It's okay. They probably swallowed the odd.
I'm learning so much today.
Hey, sweetie, she just jumped at you.
Right?
She just said, fuck you, Dad. Nice nose, Dad.
This is why I brought you.
Yeah. What a showstopper she is. She really, really nice coat. What is it? A coat skin on her patterning.
I don't really know what this patterning's called, but
it's always so
blotchy.
Yeah, it's almost like it almost looks like a tile floor, right?
Yeah.
Like you always look at tile floors. They got strange little markings on them or something. She looks very marbled.
Yeah, and these guys are so polymorphic. Like if I bred this to like a black one, the babies could all be red and orange and yellow and like every litter's like just could be anything.
No stabilization, so to speak.
To a certain extent there is, but they'll always just throw weird oddballs.
Strange. That's super cool. I wonder if that's, again, like when we're talking about this stuff, I can't help but wonder what part of an evolutionary like, you throw out odd colored babies, does that make your babies less likely to be eaten? Because you know what I mean? Like it's just something sees a red snake in the jungle, it's like, well, I'm not going to try and fuck with that, but it turns out it's just one of these guys with a random color affixed to it because it crossbred.
Yeah, and I think that's what with the green tree pythons, when they start out red or yellow, they're like mimicking like a
something dangerous,
poisonous caterpillar.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Or then they just blend in better with the light.
Yeah, well, I mean, like birds and stuff would be wanting to get the little baby snakes I've ever seen happen in real life. There's a great big black owl. Middle of the day, it was up at Miller Lake, and it was up on a hydro line. Down it goes, comes up, got a big old either garter or rattler or something in its talons, and it just flew off up on and go into its nest or whatever. But it made a successful catch right in the middle of the day, and I could see the snake just flailing around like crazy. I thought that was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's wild.
Not every day you get to see a bird snipe a snake right out of the grass. But yeah, that's a really interesting thought too, like the red and the yellow of those the green tree pythons. That's right. You got so many things going on here. It's tough for me to keep them all in order.
I know, sorry, man.
You're an expert at what you do.
Well, we've only got one left in this box, so
okay. Well,
I know what it is.
Let's go. Let's do it. I'm here. This is absolutely fascinating, and I mean we still got that other the lizard.
We got a couple lizards.
Yeah. This is cool, eh, sis? We're getting our own personal little nature show here with Jeff. So I should ask, do you do shows like this? Or you go out on...
No, I do like family and friends type deal.
Right,
but,
right. Whoa, what the what? Yo.
So...
Oh my gosh. I gotta...
This guy, I'm so pissed because he was rubbing his nose on his cage, so looks like he's got a booger.
You got a little
sore scale on the front.
Sweetie.
But this is a reticulated python.
Okay.
So these are the biggest, longest snakes in the world. But this is a super dwarf. So he comes off like an insular island, and they don't get as big as the mainlands.
Okay. Are these ones a little bit maybe more sought after because they don't go so big, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah, like mainland retics are awesome, but it's almost like a niche because they are...
They can get dangerous.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? They get big, like...
Out of hand big.
Yeah, like I've got Milton. I've had a couple big ones over the years, but yeah, like Milton just being the size he is a pretty big commitment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, honestly, I'm okay with Milton coming over here. I don't mind, but it's like if you need an entire fucking room to unbox him, I'm like, he's probably just as well to stay at home.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, because I wasn't sure how this was set up. Like if he gets and like if he moves, even if he wraps his tail around the edge, so like side of that table,
it's fucked.
He's fucking dragging the thing across the room.
Yep. No, that's so crazy to think they're that powerful. Just he'd come in and fuck up the whole studio.
Yeah.
Tripods knocked over.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. So does this guy have a name or no?
No.
He's very, very cool looking. Just keeps coming out of your hand there like that, eh?
But yeah, this is a purple albino golden child.
Does it? Are the marking, like the little markings, are they purple?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this was also bred by my friend Chris that also did the Bat Eater.
That's so cool, man. You have a fantastic plethora of animals here. Thank you so much for showing us all this stuff, dude. That's so cool. He just keeps going, eh? You just pull him back. You just keep rolling. Wow. That's fucking awesome. So, this one does not get as big, so it's a little more sought after.
Yeah. A lot of guys are looking for super dwarf stuff.
Would this one still be dangerous? Like, would it still do something silly to a kid or a...
I mean, to a kid, yeah. Like
a dog or something?
I don't give a shit if you got one of these or like a little rat snake. Like,
they can do something.
Yeah, use your head, right? Like responsible ownership.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't hand this over to a 2-year-old.
No, hell no.
I trust enough to hand it over. Like, somebody's kid can. If I was standing in the room,
can I?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I don't want him to crawl all over me here, but maybe he will. Wow, you can feel how freaking strong it is, eh?
Oh yeah.
Right off the bat, just flowing through my hands. So cool. Oh, he's like, what's down here? I've never been in the co-pilot seat. Here, you come back up here. There you go. Don't bite me.
He won't bite.
Okay. Cool. That's very nerve-wracking. Like, I'm just sitting here, and I'm like, I can't see its head, and I know its head is, like, something moving around here. I'm like, what are you doing? I can see why people fucking have hated these things for millennia.
Oh, come on.
I love them. I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying if I wasn't me and I was like somebody else and I was scared, I'd be like, ooh. Do you ever freak people right out when you're doing little present? Like, have you ever had anybody react terribly? Like, just couldn't handle it being in the room with them? Or?
Nah, usually they'll just not be there.
Yeah. Well, my grandma was deathly afraid of snakes. She wouldn't have been anywhere near our property if she was still around. So,
but like I've had people. So this one dude, I'm not going to say his name.
That's fine
because he'd kick me in the nuts anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But he, like alpha male.
Oh, okay.
Like you don't fuck with this dude. Terrified of snakes. Fucking terrified. So he's like, hey. I don't want to sound like a bitch, but could you maybe bring some snakes over? Like, my kids really like them and they're interested. Would you be able to bring some over so they could see them? I'm like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He's like, keep them away from me.
He's like, I'm leaving.
He's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I'll fucking kill him. I don't care. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go there and I bring some, like, little squiggly little milk snakes. And he's like, no, get that fucking thing out of here. Get that thing out of here. Da-da-da-da-da. So the kids are all playing with them. And then I would progressively bring out bigger snakes.
Yeah.
And I had a nice big green anaconda at the time and super friendly. So he came out And he's just like, okay, well, maybe. And he's kind of warming up to the idea. And then I had a great big albino Burmese python. And by the end of the night, I couldn't get that snake away from him.
Oh, really?
I'm like, Steve, can I have my fucking snake back? He's like, I don't know. I think it wants to stay here. And then he realized that he was scared of the little ones because they're squiggly.
And they move faster.
Yeah. So then once he got over the fear of like, he was holding a big one, he's like, these things actually aren't that bad at all.
That's cool.
He's like, they're actually pretty cool.
That's super cool. Come on in. Hey, there he is. Welcome to the show. We grab a seat and watch. Yeah, this is we're up here doing this for just watch those eggs there. That's a full 18 for Jeff. He's gonna feed them to his snakes. Just kidding, everybody. Just kidding. No PETA is calling into this show. we don't have any quail eggs available
What's
yet.
the Canadian Paws or whatever?
What's that?
That Paws group?
Well, I don't know. Well, there's the OSPCA, but they tend to focus on dogs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's this new Paws group. I think
okay.
they're like the Canadian PETA. I don't even really know. I just try not to be involved and just
of
keep
course.
keep my head down and my mouth shut and do what I do.
Yeah, no worries. It's the funny thing is though, you are a responsible owner. You have a facility, you have a clean spot, you know what you're doing, you tend to your animals, you do it right. I have nothing to say to you. If you want to be the guy that has, however many snakes you have and you're doing it up the way you do it, that's great. I think, there definitely should be those types of facilities or things for when there are people that are less than desirable owner. You know what I mean? Like there's lots of people probably mistreating snakes right fucking now.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of it too. Like I'm not saying I'm the greatest keeper. There's always room for improvement.
Yep. In anything. Yeah.
And I've had some pretty sketchy shit. It's just like I look back now, it's like holy fuck, man. I'm glad. You gotta. There's a dark side of the reptile industry for sure. Like especially with importing stuff, like wheeling and dealing, even like in some pet stores. You know what I mean? You get something in and nobody buys it for a while, and it kind of gets pushed to the back room, and then it's in the back room for a while, and you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But there's a whole dark side nobody talks about.
Well, I think that it's totally okay to talk about it on our show because, like I said before, we're not beholden to anybody here. So if you that's the thing is like I'm okay addressing that on this show because sometimes I think there are things that should be brought to light that. If you had never come up to this studio, then perhaps there might be a chance that people never knew anything about any of this stuff, right? Because they didn't have any interest in it, but they put on my show, and now they're watching you talking about reptiles and the seedy underside of it. And I'm like, I can't help but wonder, too, like, when I watched Tiger King, that was a perfect example of me being made aware of, like, how bad the endangerment of tigers actually is to the point where there's actually more live tigers in captivity in North America than there is in the fucking all of the jungles of the world. And you're like, so, there's a dark side to like everything. But then again, with the right people at the helm, i.e. people who at least give a shit and want to see their animals thrive and survive, you know what I mean? That's a great first step. And like, everyone being made aware, like, okay, instead of having a seedy underside, if everybody that did what you do did it in the way that you do it, we're going to be a lot better off. But
there's a lot of great keepers, but like for like every 10 great keepers, there's not necessarily a bad keeper, just maybe people that don't know better, uneducated. But like even right now, like with social media and like the internet, you can find out anything you want.
Yep.
And a lot of people are like, well, I read this. Okay, did you just go to one like
Reddit?
Dig a little deeper because there's like 10 guys that have different opinions, and you kind of just need to take those 10 opinions and kind of just bottleneck them into
an average.
And start from there.
I get that. Yeah, I mean it's the same in any I can't help but see the similarities between your industry of passion and my industry of passion. There are so many ways to get up the mountain, right? Like there's so many different paths, and we're all trying to find our own path up the mountain, but they're all trying to go to the same spot, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
We just want what's healthy for the animals, or we want what's healthy for our plants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just because my method worked for me and my parameters does not necessarily mean that it's going to have any sort of proper effect for you and your parameters. And so like you just said though, you never know what you don't know. But man, does it ever make it easier with the internet? Like, I don't know that there's much that I couldn't know nowadays. Like I think about him and the amount of he can just pull that phone out at any time, figure out any like there's so much knowledge accessible to us now. It's almost to the point where it's like inexcusable to not be able to do it at a certain caliber right off of the bat. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I've been doing my job for like 20 some odd years, and there's still times where I'm like, ooh, fuck, I'm gonna pull up YouTube.
It's a fucking amazing resource, man. I don't even feel I feel smarter when I use it. Like, I'm like, okay, so I've never seen this exact product.
Yeah.
That does not make me an imbecile. That just means I didn't have a chance yet in my vast career of installing things.
Yeah, out of the 5,000 options, I haven't used this one yet.
That's a perfect example because I just did a massive siding job. And it was a type of siding that I myself had never personally installed. But that's not to say I've never installed siding. You know what I mean? Like the logic is still the same. The workload is still the same. The end result's going to look somewhat similar to everything else out there on the market, but it's just the way that I had to put it together is slightly different than anything else I've ever seen before.
Yeah.
Does that mean that there's any problem doing it? Fuck no. Like, it's like
no, it's just a different process that you've never used.
Yep, and so it takes me that 5 extra minutes at the start to watch the YouTube clip, and I'm like, oh, okay, same concept. Boom, 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 got it.
Yeah, and it's like
let's go to work.
Okay, so what, the homeowner's gonna be like, oh, you're an idiot, you're watching YouTube? Okay, do you want me to watch this for 5 minutes, or do you want me to lay all this siding on and then have to rip it up
pull it
for
off
5 fucking days? Like,
hey, or worse yet, have me bullshit you the entire time and say, yep, I know exactly what the fuck's going on. Oh, I've been doing this forever. And then you get to the end and it's leaking and it's fucking, it looks like shit. And they're like, you have not been, you lied to me.
Oh, no, that's what it's supposed to do.
That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to. But, and exactly that, man. It's just like, I would rather be honest and say, can I just have 5 minutes to review the information presented to me before I make any decisions for you and your household? Same thing with you, right? You're plumbing. You're like, give me 5 minutes to double check what I'm doing here so that I'm not going to have a misstep that costs you X amount of dollars in 20 years.
Or even it's like a supplier, oh, we're having this convention, whatever, at the Ramada Inn. We're running this day course. Okay, so I got to go to this day course. I spend a day there to learn how to do this, or I watch a 5-minute fucking YouTube video. What's the difference?
Yeah. I think YouTube's got such a lockdown on everything now because you can find out what's trustworthy so easy, right? Like you just said, if you have 10 people and you went and talked to 10 different pet owners, right? You get 10 different chunks of information parsed out from 10 different personalities over the amount of time that they've studied, whatever. You can go to YouTube and you can still have those 10 people chime in on like one video.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So, one video laid it out for you and then 10 other people are like, well, did you consider this, and this? And so, I mean, even in the sense of like, okay, so I got presented the idea, but now I can almost fact check the idea on the page that I'm looking at. You know what I mean? Like, you can watch the movie and you're like, wait, this seems like bullshit. You go into the comments and people are like, this guy's a fucking idiot. Like, you know, like, and you're like, okay, so delete, not gonna watch that anymore. Or they're like, yeah, this guy's bang on. He must have been doing this for a while. I love this content, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, from there you can really start to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. And, you know, I'm sure it's probably been fucking vastly economical for you. You're just like, oh, what do I feed my boop?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, it's like, all right there.
I'm always on there just searching up stuff, learning stuff or whatever.
And now even nowadays too, like the connectivity, you're like, oh, I don't have any rats left. Anybody, you go on Facebook, anybody got frozen rats? Fucking you know, it's like you're never gonna have an excuse to not have your whatever looked after. Nowadays.
Exactly.
There's something everywhere. Or even just finding a local pet store that you can, you know, Google it. Fucking, oh, it's right down the road from me. I'll walk there and get my food for my animals or something. You know, it's cool. The internet's such a game changer for us because I can only imagine you, 12-year-old you, with your fucking garter snake and your blades of grass, How, you know, whereas 12-year-old Lex is like, do garter snakes eat grass?
Yeah.
Fuck no, you idiot. You know, it's like Google comes at him right away, like, no, they need crickets and fresh water.
And I'm at the fucking library reading Barron's books.
Encyclopedia from the old world, like 1777 Britannia.
Where's issue volume 75?
Yeah, garter snakes hadn't been invented yet. Yeah, that's so funny. Oh man, so yeah, I mean, what other animal do you ever do? Like, is there anything aside from reptiles that you have an interest in, or have you ever messed with crocodiles or any shit like that, or no?
Caimans.
Yeah,
like little dwarf. Yeah, I've had a couple of those. The only thing now is that I'm older. I kept them. I've kept a lot of stuff, and sometimes that's why things don't have names, because I'll keep them for a year or two, and then like I was saying about trading, like keep them for a year or two, move them, bring in new species. So I'm always basically revolving what I've got.
It's like Pokemon but real life.
Yeah, like the staple of what I keep is blood pythons and the green tree pythons.
Yep.
So those, and then there's a couple like gray band king snakes and stuff, but those are like my staple ones that I want to work with.
Cool.
And then everything else that comes through is kind of just like, oh, hey, cool. Like somebody's like, there's a good deal on something, but like I'm a sucker. I'll just be like, oh, let me go on Kijiji Reptiles. Oh shit, ain't got one of those. Boop.
I have found some of the best koi of my life on Kijiji.
Yeah.
Because there's koi breeders everywhere, and well, there was a guy. I found koi. I said, I want some for my pond. He goes, how many do you want? And I'm like, how many do you got? And he's like, hundreds. I'm like, okay. I only want like 8. So he goes, you sure? We can get you more than 8. He goes, they make good sushi. Just give me my fucking koi and let me get the fuck out of here. I ain't eating this thing ever.
That's amazing.
But I mean, hey, it's a dog eat dog world, right? Like there are people that are like, this is a koi. Yeah, I'm going to raise this up not as a pet, right? It's just a matter of where you were raised in the world, right?
Cultural
like,
differences for
cultural differences. Like people can't fathom us fucking slaughtering a pig. They're like, no, that's a pet, man. What are you talking about, right? And then us with dogs and cats and horses and shit. Like I'm just saying, it's a strange way that we live, right? Like even something like, say, I don't know that anybody would have a pet octopus. It would make for a very interesting pet, but then to some other people, they're like, fry that thing up.
Yeah.
What are you like, what are you waiting for? You got it swimming right now. We could have octopi for dinner.
Just growing her up.
Yeah. I mean, it's a funny thing, the animals and the way that we interact with them on this earth. There's so many of them too.
Yeah.
You just said we lose 2 undocumented species a day?
Yeah, that was the
Check that out. Let's see what they're demoing.
They were
the
saying
Amazon
a while
at.
ago, yeah.
Or was that in the Amazon?
It was like Madagascar.
Madagascar. Yeah, it's too bad. All the nicest places seem to just get demoed but it's such a catch-22 because how do you feed a population of 8 billion plus people?
Yeah.
You know, like it's a really tough thing when you think about it. If each person required a certain amount of hectares of land per person, that's nuts.
Yeah, and also too, like a lot of those places are like second, third world. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, we bring these palm plantations in here. You got jobs. It brings money in. It's just like, fuck, we need that more than we need these trees.
Well, there's that one. I can't think of his name. Paul something. Paul. Oh, I'd have to get you to Google him. He's an Amazon protector, and he basically found a way. I don't know whether it was him buying up the land, but he started to buy up the land, and the guys that were once logging it, he said, okay, so instead of you guys trucking, logging, cutting down, whatever, clear cutting, bulldozing, I'm going to pay you to protect this land. Now you walk around and you get people that are trying to do bad things off of this land.
Is he the dude that's never wearing a shirt?
I don't. A lot of dudes never wear shirts nowadays. It's weird.
Yeah, fair enough.
Is it Paul?
Paul Rosalie?
Yeah, Paul Rosalie. That's the guy. Yes.
Bring him up. Bring him up.
Bring him up. Jacopo, you're all over it. Yeah,
I always
Rosalie.
wanted to say that. Bring it up.
You know what's funny is like we've been having.
Yeah. That
that's
dude.
him. Yeah. So he's a great guy.
He's wearing a shirt in every one of those pictures.
Yeah,
Not in this one.
no, you weren't wrong. We got one shirtless picture. Isn't it funny how Google allows that too? You can see a guy with no shirt on. What the fuck's up with that? No, he was a good guy though. He found the formula, right? Instead of paying people to clear cut, pay people to protect.
Yeah.
And give them the same job, give their job meaning, and they're feeling like they're actually doing something to help conserve where they live.
Yeah, and then once they realize what's going on, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it sucks when it's all corporate greed. That's just like, yeah, clear cut this motherfucker. Yeah. We need Nutella.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, fuck. I don't like watching those.
We need some more of those Nike Air Force Ones.
Yeah, Air Force Ones.
Street bitches.
Oh man, yeah. That's. I hope as time goes on, we just keep finding a way to, rather than harness their, like. Remember what I said earlier about, like, it seemed like in days of antiquity, the thing to do was like capture whatever it was and bring it to where you were, rather than going out on an expedition to maybe see it yourself in its natural habitat. It was like the king of wherever was like, bring me a lion, bring me a fucking elephant, and you're like, okay. And even to think back further than that, like pre-Ice Age, people fighting like woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers, like that all happened on this earth. So we're sitting here and I'm getting intimidated by little snakes, and I'm just thinking how some of our forebears probably just took on shit we can't even imagine, or out at sea, like all the out at sea stuff too. That's
they still don't even know what even is down there.
Marianas Trench, yeah. Yeah, it's a strange world we live in. It does kind of almost feel like everything just landed here from outer space. Like there's so many, like the fucking, even the color of the snakes versus the color of the frogs and the difference in biodiversity. It's like, could one planet really crank out all of this data? Like, it's fantastic. And even the fact that this little guy here changes colors at a year old. Lex, do you want to come meet this guy? Or girl?
So I'm not sure. You can't sex these right away, but yes, I just got this guy a few weeks ago from my buddy Dave.
Hey, sneak right in behind me here. You can be right on camera here and look at the snake here. It's so cutie. Can I get a picture of that one?
Oh, absolutely.
That's fantastic.
What is it?
Baby green tree python.
But it's so not green. It's very cool. And it's sleeping right now.
Nah,
and it's just mini, eh?
Yeah.
Is that much bigger than what? Sorry, these ones come out of eggs, or these?
Yeah, these are eggs.
Okay, and so when they come out of an egg, like how much smaller than this would it have been coming out of the egg?
I'm gonna say maybe a third smaller at least.
Wow.
Yeah, this one's a champ eater, so
cool. It's such a crazy pattern on it too. Look at that, eh?
Yeah.
So neat.
Yeah, so Dave Grandy from Atlantic Herpetological, he bred this little fella, and I bought him. He shipped him up.
And where's that out of? Is that in the States or?
He's out in New Brunswick.
Oh, okay, right on. Are you allowed to? Is there any sort of cross border things that you have to? Avoid, like just not allowed.
Yeah, so I'm not exactly 100% positive of the process. There's a few importers and exporters that take care of all that stuff and brokering and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, there's like paperwork for CITES and import, export, and fish and wildlife. And
for sure. Well, I just had a friend at the border with their puppy who had a massive ordeal about the puppy, and they actually hired a broker to deal with it. And the border guard was like, you should have just saved your money. That broker ain't doing shit. Oh yeah, just like, and you're gonna deal with us for the next couple hours. And they were a little bit upset. They didn't want to have the dog taken from their possession or anything like that. They just picked it up and they were on their way home. So yes, our borders are interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and I mean, like down in the States too, it's a free for all, right? Like you can get a lot of crazy shit down in the States.
Yeah, I would love to live in America, but just for the exotics, or like
what?
Yeah, like some of my friends down there, like like have some of the craziest shit.
Send you a Snapchat of some. What's a crazy thing of a down in the States that you cannot have here, but they have plenty of down there?
Oh, just like the turtles and tortoises and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I mean, if you can get stuff here, but there's a chance you're gonna wind up in prison.
Yeah, or like you got to pay somebody off or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Asterisks, I don't deal with this.
It's all good, baby.
I've never paid anybody to bring me anything across the border.
Of course not. We don't do that sort of thing. We are good, honest Canadians.
They did it for free.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah, it's allegedly.
So what's the final? We still have more, don't we?
Well, there's just the big green tree pythons.
No, but where's that other? You had another guy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Are we getting him? Are we not? We're not gonna get him out.
Yeah, we are.
We are okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna get him out. I ain't fucking touching him. And who do we have here?
Oh. So.
Good morning.
I just woke him up and pissed him off.
Yeah.
So that little yellow guy, this is what he'll turn into eventually.
What do you think of that?
Something like this.
What do you think of that? So cool.
So this is one of my babies that I hatched out a few years ago and grew up. So now he's back in my breeding program.
Let's say a guy like me had a serious interest in these sorts of things. Would they like living in a grow room? I'm asking for a friend.
I'm just gonna have lots of good temps and humidity.
It's a veg room, baby. We're talking 70, 80% humidity.
That might be a bit high, but
that's too much.
We
Put her in flowering.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll put her in the flowering room. You don't have any pests in here. Yeah, I got a fucking snake. It cruises around and eats everything. There are no pests in here.
It's funny now because guys have actually been using grow tents to grow animals in. Like, I mean, they're not growing their weed in there, but they're using like the actual tents to set up their variables and to raise animals.
So, like, the animal just physically stays in the tent, or an aquarium or terrarium within
just
the tent?
in the tent. So the tent's basically converted to a terrarium.
That's cool. Well, I mean, isn't it iguanas get to a certain age and size where you have to dedicate a portion of the house for, like, they need that much space to be moving around or whatever? I don't know. So and this is just hearsay. I have no knowledge.
When I was a kid, I had an iguana, and it was like 6 feet. Like, the thing looked like it was 10 feet. It was huge, massive iguana.
Where the fuck do you get?
And
as a kid too, no doubt.
And I had a cage. I had a cage for it, and I came home, and the thing like literally got out of the cage, and like destroyed the house. And I'm like, why the hell is everything knocked over? And I look, and the patio doors. He was laying across the top of the patio doors.
No shit.
On the slider blinds, and he's just up there hanging out. I'm just like, fucking. Then I tried to get. Oh yeah, just destroyed everything.
Wow, because they're pretty aggressive with their claws, right?
Yeah,
they just
and they're
trundle over everything, right? Just fuck it.
Yeah, so yeah, the more room for those guys, definitely the better.
I had heard. I remember because I think I maybe did like you remember doing those animal projects when you're in public school, right?
Yeah,
and it like my favorite was always doing one on bison. I just freaking have an affinity for. I want to be a bison farmer.
Nice.
That's a whole different episode, but I do remember doing like a hinterland who's who habitat thing or whatever it is on iguanas, and they said like an iguana in captivity pretty much should be given its own bedroom designated as its space, right? You can put your big tree branch in there and your heat lamp and
they can be big and active.
Yeah, that's crazy. What was this one saying here? 5 to 7 feet in length. Jeez. Some individuals can grow even larger. Those are those hybrids, no doubt, Jeff. They can weigh between 11 and 20 pounds. Yeah, I can imagine a 6 foot, 20 pound clawed animal that can climb anything just fucking ruin your house.
Just blasting through your house and just throwing his tail around.
Knocking over my bong.
Yeah,
I'd be so livid.
Yeah. Needless to say, it wasn't a very good pet.
Yeah, no doubt. That's crazy. So, are we getting all the girls out?
No, we'll just get the one out.
Okay. No worries. There is no wrong answer here today.
I just overpacked.
Yeah, you did. I love it. I was so impressed. You're rolling up like a G. Just check out my animals.
Oh, also too neat fact.
Whoa. He says, I'm going.
See
So-
his tail.
Got a twist?
No. See how it's like black?
Yeah.
They'll call to lure, so they'll sit on the branch and then they'll wiggle their tail like a worm, and then something will come to grab it and then they'll eat it.
They eat. Oh my gosh. I love nature. I will be the distraction. I will be the temptation, and I will be the killer. Cool. That's badass. A little worm hanging off, eh? So what would come out of curiosity? Do you know what they eat? Like, are they bugs? Do they eat bugs? Do they eat birds? What?
It has been like they'll documented moths.
Oh, okay. Big motherfucking moths.
By like the little neos, like the little babies.
Yep.
Have taken moths? Usually, so there's this big thing that everybody's like, oh, they live off birds. They live off birds. I think maybe like 5 or 10% of their diet might be birds when they're adults.
Interesting.
But they'll come down out of the trees and they'll hunt rats on the ground.
Okay.
Or like rats are small mammals.
Trees are just probably safety.
Yeah.
Like that's where they live.
Yeah.
To stay away from predation.
Yeah. So they'll go up, and then even females. So males will wander. They'll have like a 10-kilometer range or whatever that they'll wander through.
Cool.
In the canopies, and females are sedentary. So the males will like wander around and like look for females.
Find females.
Yeah, because basically it's a whole snake's thing is eat, sleep, and fuck.
Yep.
So that's really what their whole thing is.
It's not
about.
a bad life.
Yeah. So they'll
Used to be human life till we had taxes.
Right.
Fucking.
So males will wander, females will stay sedentary, and then when there's like a big rain, they'll shit. So this is one of the problems with like females in captivity.
You gotta spray them and then they have a dump.
Is they'll bind up, yeah. So every once in a while, I got one big female that like she won't shit. She won't. And it's just like she looks like she's gravid, and it's just like, am I getting eggs or is this shit? And then I wait, and then you kind of got to take her in the shower.
Really?
And like play with her in the shower for a bit, and then she'll have a shit. Because females are sedentary, so they'll take a shit. It lands on the ground, and then a predator's like, "Oh, who's up there?"
Huh?
You know what I mean? So then they'll shit when it rains, and it kind of washes it away, type deal.
Wow. Once again, the level of evolutionary design that goes into these things, right?
But yeah. So then they'll come out of the, and then they'll come down to the canopy, and like males will come down like almost every night. And come down and look for food.
The other interesting thing about that shitting when it rains is that, like, and this is just hearsay, and I think it was actually off of the Paul Rosalie episode, he was talking with Joe Rogan about it, and he said there's bugs in the Amazon that are so aggressive towards the scent of shit that they will fly into your butthole before you've even farted. So it's like, I can only imagine you're a snake. You don't want to be shitting when it's not raining, right? Because there's bugs fucking coming at, like dung beetles are going to start attacking you. So it's crazy. It's kind of just funny to think about, like, how that has actually probably have some effect. Like, they're like, I don't want to get mauled by bugs every time I have a dump. So I'm just going to wait till it rains when there's no bugs flying around.
Nature's bidet.
There you go. That's a super interesting thought. I wonder if that's like a exclusive to just those types of snakes, or, I mean, I don't know anything about snakes' fecal patterns at all, but it's just, it's I don't know. It's just kind of fun to think about that stuff, I guess. All the evolutionary tricks. I'm pretty sure dragons existed. Look at this fucking thing. You can't tell me dragons didn't exist. Look at this guy.
Okay, so this is going to be the second last guy.
Put wings on this fucking thing. You got a Charizard right in your hand.
So this is like one of my two favorite. I got my other actual favorite here, but these guys.
What's his name?
Jerry.
What up, Jerry? He looks like a Jerry.
So he's a Nigerian Euromastix, and they call them spiny tail lizards or dab lizards, and they're mostly vegetarian. They'll eat the odd bug or whatever.
Won't
You
eat my
toss them in
finger?
there. No, God, no. You might lick it.
Hi.
But
so cool.
But everybody
Sharp.
everybody gets bearded dragons, but I think these things are way cooler than bearded dragons.
It looks like a Charmander.
Yeah, and like he just looks prehistoric.
Bud, come pet the Charmander. You got it. He looks totally prehistoric, man. That's fucking wild. That's so cool. So he just eats bugs and...
No,
Oh,
he will eat bugs,
okay.
but mostly just vegetarian.
Oh, okay, right on.
So these guys like it's super hot, arid, and they'll come out and they'll like the brush like they'll get little sprouts on the brush. They'll like climb up bushes just to get the little new
Nubbins?
shoots off
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Wow.
And then mostly like they'll eat a lot of seeds and stuff too.
It looks like it looks like it got caught halfway between turtle and lizard. You know what? Like it's like it's like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's kind of got that turtley head.
He's got a little he's just like, I was almost there. I just didn't sprout a shell. I don't know. He's cool. That's so cool. Now, would that one lose its tail in the event of
No, this
Cataclysm?
one actually uses its tail as a weapon.
No way.
Yeah,
It's
like-
a real life Pokemon
Feel how
tail.
sharp that-
Whoa, that's fucking real deal. You got your phone on you? Mine just filled up with memory. So that's so cool. That feel. That's unreal. It's like it feels like a cactus.
Yeah, so he'll wedge himself in some rocks, like at home or whatever. He'll wedge himself in,
Yeah.
and you go to reach in and get him, and he whips you with the tail. It's just
No
like,
shit.
motherfucker.
Like a sand shrew. Spiny.
Yeah, I know.
That's so cool. Wow, man. So he looks so friendly too.
Oh, he's a sweetheart.
He's just a little chunker.
Yeah, he's in my living room.
So what do you feed him? When, like, obviously you don't have the cactus sprouts or anything.
No, lentils.
Really?
A lot of lentils and different beans, like dried beans and stuff.
Bean fed.
And then we'll throw them on paper towel and sprout them a bit and toss them in sometimes. And
That is fantastic. Germinating some seeds just for the little guy to eat. I can respect that, man. That's so fun. Wow. Hi.
all right, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. You said beans. So that's probably eats a lot of nitrogen-rich food, right? Yeah, that's cool. So I was just talking with Nicholas, our guy Nicholas. I just told Jeff off air, but our guy Nicholas, remember at the end of the last episode, he said you breathe out most of what you consume in food. He looked up that stat. It's 86% of what you eat turns into what you exhale. Yeah. Yeah. It goes back into its carbon form. It's so crazy to think. So we're okay. Glove on. Here we go. This is the real deal. Oh man. Nervous?
I look like a dork doing this, but safety first.
Safety second.
I don't want
Safety
I don't want
always.
kids seeing this and being like, "Well, that guy's an idiot. I want to be too."
I want to be an idiot just like him.
Hey, but to be honest though, I bought these for those stupid false water cobras, so that's why they're like freaking arm length.
Yo, these false water cobra. Or what was the other one? What was the eyelash?
Snake.
Was it? What was it called? The eyelash viper?
Yeah.
Yo. And then there's this guy.
What is it? I stopped moving around.
This one's venomous. So we're gonna just let Jeff do his thing.
Yeah, his name's Norm.
Still need photos.
Norm,
Here, you can do my
is he waking up?
Yeah, he's probably just like, "Where the fuck am I today?"
What? Sorry, what's Norm?
Norm's a Gila monster.
Oh, the ones with the monster in the name always fascinate me.
He's so cute though.
He's venomous, but damn, is he cute? There he is. So does he start biting right off the bat, or does he?
No.
That's just a mere. This is just protection for you,
Yeah, he's
just in case he decides. Whoa.
So they're venomous, and their venom's pretty much the same as a Western Diamondback.
So very.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not going to. There's actually some dude died, I think, last year from a bite, but it bit on him for 4 minutes.
And just sat there and just.
Yeah, so their
Pumped
venom,
'em.
they have weak venom glands in their bottom jaw, so they really got to chew on it, and it's basically just a protection thing. Like these guys don't chase down prey.
Okay.
They'll find like nests of rabbits, or they'll climb trees and find like bird nests. They're not chasing down prey.
Right. They're like stalkers, finders.
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
almost like a scavenger
Yeah.
kinda, but and they'll eat baby birds and
Yeah. Kind of the slim picking stuff, like it wouldn't take a mature bird, but it would certainly root its way into the nest. And
whatever. Yeah, if it's
Mess
walking
around.
by and finds something, it'll grab it.
it's such a crazy looking pattern on its skin too.
But yeah, this has been like, this is one of the ones that was on my bucket list for years and years and years, and I had an opportunity to get one, and I'm like, frig it, I'm doing it.
How old is this one here? How old's Norm?
He's a couple months.
Wow.
I don't actually know when he was born, but I figure a few months.
He's got that iguana kind of Komodo dragon strut to him.
Yeah, he's got that cocky swagger, man. He don't give a shit.
Big swagger, man. BDE all over this motherfucker. Look at you go, bro. That's so cool. I like his claws too, eh?
You should see him. I've got him set up in like a naturalistic habitat, and he's just always digging around.
He's got the claws are just look so aggressive, especially for the size of the hand or the whatever it is, paw, whatever.
Yeah, they do lots of digging and lots of climbing.
Cool. So are they a natural like burrow, like kind of burrow for
they'll burrow
protection?
Yeah, so they're like a desert species.
Cool.
And they'll burrow like during like when it's real hot. They'll just hang out. They'll come out in the morning, look for food. Dusk, look for food.
Right on. Would they? Would they ever eat like bats or anything? Like if they found a bat nest or somewhere where the bats were chilling, would they do that or?
I'm sure.
Opportunistic, basically.
Yeah, this guy's pretty food driven. I'll tap on the glass. He'll be in his cave, and I'll tap on the glass, and he'll look out, and he'll be like, he'll start sticking his tongue out, and then if he smells anything, he's coming right over to me.
Cool. Yeah, it's a reptile's life, man. Or he's a reptile, right? Not an amphibian.
No, he's a reptile.
Cool.
And then the thing with these guys, there's almost like a gecko.
The tail?
They won't lose their tail. They'll store all their fat in the tail.
Oh, okay.
So then they can go a couple months without eating if need be.
Cool.
And just live off the fat stores.
That fat holds water too. Is that correct? Or is it just fat?
I don't know. It's a good question.
A little bit of hydration in there, I'm sure. Everything needs a little drink of water once in a while. That's cool. Yeah, and again, like just thinking about evolutionary tactics, isn't it funny that thing has a fat store in its tail, and then camels were like, well, we'll do a fat store on our back.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's always funny to like how different species from different evolutionary periods had the same same problem and then the same solution, but just in a in a morphed kind of way, you know. Here's a more detailed look. What do we got? Fat storage. The Gila monsters, reservoir for fat. Yeah, hibernation and even pregnancy. Okay. So it's just a fat store. No hydration required. Well, they're a desert animal too, so that makes sense.
But like Jerry, they don't usually drink. They'll drink standing water, but they usually don't. They absorb all their water through their skin.
Okay, I was gonna say through the plants that they're eating too, or not?
Yeah. Through the plants, and then when like the dew in the morning and shit, they will build up on them. They absorb it.
Yeah, it just soaks into their skin almost.
Yeah,
like stomata on a plant.
Yeah, because he's got like really weird, like small reticulated scales on his back. So like when you put water on him, he looks wet, but he's dry. Like it almost like he absorbs it. It's
okay,
weird.
Yeah, that's so cool. Like well, what am I thinking? When something can't absorb water, what is it? Resistant?
Hydrophobic.
It looks hydrophobic, but it's it's actually so small that you can't see it being soaked in. That's cool. Just tiny pores. Can I pet this guy?
No.
Okay. I wanted to.
No, I'm.
Would he turn on me quick? Do you think? Or like, what? I don't want to find out because he's venomous. But like,
he's in like.
But he's used to your gloves and your. Oh, he said, "Fuck that, Dad."
Yeah, give me like a year.
That's fine. I'll give you 2 years. How much bigger do you presume he would get?
They'll usually get about 2 feet. They get a good size.
And that'll still have that same swagger at 2 feet.
Even more of a swagger. Because they'll be like, I don't even have a natural predator anymore. Go fuck yourself.
They really do swing from side to side while they walk, eh?
Yeah.
That's so cool. It almost reminds me of like the way a crocodile, like, you know what I mean? Like they all have that same, like they swing. It's almost like they swing their hands while they're walking kind of thing. Yeah, man. That's so neat.
It is tough. There's just like, he's got that little piece of dried skin on his back. I just want to pick it off.
Yeah, not gonna do it. Not worth it, eh?
No.
Not worth a trip to the hospital.
Apparently, if you get bit by these, it feels like somebody just took like a hot nail and just hammered it into you.
Does that like at the scene of the bite, so to
Yeah,
speak? Okay.
yeah. And then it like creeps up your arm, and then you get like nauseous but yeah, a fella did like had a medically
But it just
significant bite.
just latched onto him and wouldn't let go while he was
Yeah.
sleeping, or what?
I'm not sure if he had it out playing with it or whatever. I don't know. They say don't handle them without gloves, and the guy that I got it from said not to, and I'm just
You're gonna.
I'm not a fucking tough guy. I don't need to.
That's fair. That's fair. No, just like so with snakes, say like I know the Massasauga rattler has the anti venom within the venom. Like that's they say that if you get bit by the snake, the best thing you can do is try and hold on to the snake so that they can actually get some of the anti venom out of it.
No.
Is this thing, or is that not the case with these? They don't have. Is there such thing as an anti venom, or was what I just said even true?
No. So they use the snake venom to make any venom.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah. So they extract it and then they run it through a horse.
Okay.
And I believe they envenomate the horse. They extract blood and then they put it through like one of those. They do their thing, their scientific shit, and then it creates the anti-venom.
You're like, I want to put the lid back on this little guy. They run it through a horse?
I believe so, yeah.
No shit. Again, who thinks of these processes?
I don't know.
It's so weird. I think, guys, we're going to get a snake bite run through a horse, see if that works, synthesize that.
Yeah, it's something like doing like a flu vaccine.
Just,
But nobody's died from a Massasauga rattler, like a Massasauga bite.
no. But they are dangerous, correct?
They're venomous.
Yeah. The only reason why I even know about them is because we had them up at the cottage up at Miller Lake, right? They were down far enough in that region, or that region was far enough north that it was in the Massasauga rattler zone.
Range, yeah.
But then it was we had this pamphlet on our cottage wall. It was SOS. Do you remember that? Save Ontario Snakes. And the Massasauga rattler was one of the ones listed, and it was endangered because of the presumed danger that it posed to humans and livestock. So, farmers would just eradicate them.
Yeah, it's anybody. It's like,
yep.
I've gone up looking for them a few times, never found one. Then a buddy would be like, "Oh, I'm going up to Tobermory camping this weekend." Then like 2 days later, I get a picture. Hey, look at the rattlesnakes we found. It's like,
we found an adult one. It was almost a very bad story.
Yeah.
But we were just out swamp trekking on the north end of Miller Lake, and my cousin, it was actually ironic. She said to all of us out loud, "This would be a fantastic spot for a snake to be sunning itself." And I remember it vividly because I was nearby. My other cousin just came kind of flying out of nowhere and was like, "What are you doing?" And she was about to step onto like a 6-foot coiled up rattlesnake that was sleeping in the sun. Like it was almost like a practical joke, right? Like she's like, this would be a good spot for a snake to be sunning. And we're like,
not even seeing
are
it.
you not looking at where you're about to fucking step? And she was about to step on this thing. Just coil. It wasn't even like it didn't know we were there. It was sleeping.
Yeah.
So you can imagine you get fucking like game over. And this thing was a big undisturbed natural rattlesnake of it had made it to its elder statesman.
Decent proportion.
Oh yeah, we were Jesus like over 6 feet, so like and girthy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not gonna.
Yeah, they're pudgy little fellas.
We're not gonna step on that thing.
No.
But it was. Yeah, I don't even remember what happened after that, but I do remember that was kind of a scary moment for us because we were just like, we wouldn't have been much older than his age. Nobody knew how to fucking deal with a snake bite, let alone on the north end of a lake where there aren't people and we didn't have cell phones, and it would have just been a disaster. So very lucky that one cousin was looking out for another. So,
yeah. I don't think anybody would have died, but it would have not been pleasant, that's for sure.
Would have probably felt like dying.
Yeah.
At least to the person that had been bitten by it. So.
Yeah. Now in the Niagara Escarpment, there's timber rattlesnakes.
Are they highly venomous?
I don't know how highly venomous, but I would rather take a Massasauga than one of those, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, any of those rattlesnakes are those a rattlesnake too? Yeah. So and it's fascinating too because I know you get 2 warnings regardless of whether or not you can hear them.
Yeah.
Right. The snake will just do the and then another
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
You've been warned. You better have been listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, not fair. Timber rattlesnake. So that's down Niagara way, you said?
Niagara and Escarpment, yeah.
Yeah, they can keep it down there. But like, it sucks because you know that these things have a purpose, right? Like they wouldn't be on Earth if they didn't have a purpose in the ecosystem. But we see them, just a timber rattlesnake is can be a bane. I'm sure to a farmer or a whoever.
Oh, absolutely.
You just don't want to step on one of those. So it sucks because they're just trying to defend theirself. We as humans just think everything's ours, and so timber rattlesnake, fuck, you're dead.
Yeah.
Just because you're presumed to be dangerous to me.
Yeah, exactly.
When I shouldn't have been walking where I was walking.
Yeah.
It's such a tough thing. So can you just look at that, Jack? Are there timber rattlesnakes in Canada?
Thing says it's
Eastern United States. Yeah, which is, Eastern United States, northeast. You're talking Hampshire and, yeah, it was right there underneath it.
oh, is it?
Yeah.
No longer found in the wild.
In
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Last confirmed.
100% bullshit.
1941. Why? Just out of curiosity, who you have seen? People that have seen them in real life. Well, there we go. So we get. So
But
this.
there's a thing on right now that they're looking for people to find photos of wildlife in Canada and send it into them. I'll have to find the website.
Please look it up right now. Well, this is good though because we're filming this right now, man. AI is going to be going over what we just filmed here, so now you can say.
I'm not just to speak who it was that.
That's
seen
fine. It doesn't matter.
He posted a picture, and I was just like, God damn it! I knew they were there.
So that's a good thing to know. So like anybody, real talk. I'm not. The fact that Google has not been updated, I can update it right now just by saying this.
But like most stuff like that though is like, okay, yeah, my buddy John found one like over here. Then you've got 50 guys going to look for it,
right?
And then it's like fuck, like it's like one of those things like, because there's a couple things in that I wouldn't mind going to like photograph.
Yeah.
But it's like, hey, I'm looking for like spotted turtles. Does anybody know where to find spotted turtles? Yep. Whereabouts? Oh, about 10-minute drive from here. Oh, yeah, where? I'm not telling you because then they're going to fucking not be there.
Right.
Like, no, I just want to photograph them.
Right.
No, I don't give a shit. No, it's like your good fishing hole.
Yeah. Nobody wants to give up the prime
man,
location.
I just limited out on perch fucking 6 days in a row. Oh, where are you fishing? None of your business.
None of your fucking business.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things that I actually did with the family, I don't know if you'd remember it, Lex, but we did there was a turtle release party at the Morrison Dam. That was a lot of fun. So they scoop up these because snapping turtles were endangered. I don't know if they are anymore. They might have just crossed off.
I think they're all at least on threatened.
Yeah, well,
like
it's so weird because there was a fucking shotgun season for them up until like 2019 or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe they're still on it because it was like 1 month you can shoot them with the gauge.
Yeah, and you can fish them. You can fish them for food too.
Yeah, but
because I think they're like a huntable predator.
Yeah. So the weird thing about it was that they went like. Everybody knows snapping turtles are around the area. Everybody hunted them, but then they hunted them to the point of endangerment or whatever.
Yeah.
So then this Morrison Conservation Area, they have these rangers or people go out and actually collect snapping turtle eggs from out in the various nests that they know where they lay them, bring them back to the incubator, incubate them, get them all going, and then they literally had all these huge batches of just baby turtles that had hatched successfully and whatever. And then because of the influx of the babies, obviously not all of them will survive. Some of them have to, some of them go to fish, some of them go to birds, some of them. So it's this big thing, but they take them and they let people like Lex and they just have buckets and you go over to the water and just dump them in and you can watch these things just scurry off and live their presumed life. And I just thought that was a great thing too. Because,
absolutely.
Like letting nature have a fighting chance because full well that it's going to balance itself out.
Yeah,
even if you flood it with baby snapping turtles, that
1% is going to make it to adulthood.
Yeah, exactly. And then even that though, allowing the birds and the fish and everything else to then eat
Yeah.
It just kind of
Yep.
feeds the whole ecosystem forward. So-
Providing the food chain.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And of course, we all want to see healthier birds, healthier fish, healthier water, everything. So I just thought that was a cool little conservation thing. And then, of course, on that day, they had people not unlike you that brought out different types of reptiles and amphibians, and all in their crates and everything. And
Yeah, just like a awareness.
yeah,
day
yeah,
for all.
letting the kids see the parrots and fucking whatever else. It was cool, man. I love nature stuff. I'm a big nature buff.
Yeah, I sort of am too.
Well, I mean, we've had a few good guests on now. Our friend Paige there, she runs Positively Forever, and that's an a dog rehoming
Okay,
business, right? So she gets these stray dogs or undesirable dogs from all over North America and even as far as Puerto Rico, she was telling us, and brings them up to Canada, gets them all cleaned up at the vet, and then starts to either have a foster home for them while they wait for adoptees, or sometimes the foster parents often become the actual parents. They just say, we love this dog so much, we don't want to give it up. So
Yeah.
she's been making a lot of headway with that. She was up here and did an episode with us, and then we were actually just at her benefit there at Cox Creek Winery up in Guelph. And shout out to those guys too. It was all fantastic, but it was just so cool to see how many people are really involved in an effort like that, and then how many. I mean, it's good to know people care, because I feel like sometimes you just like, there's so many things going wrong in the world. It just seems like everybody's losing their way on something. But then to know that there are good people looking out for animals still, like, I'm just like, oh, fills my heart.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what do you got? What's going to be the next move for your reptile hobby? What are we thinking? Where do we go from here?
Nothing. I just got to get these green tree pythons breeding again. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm pretty happy where I'm at.
Cool.
Might pick up a couple more Amazon tree boas and a couple more green tree pythons, but as far as just picking up the random stuff that I usually, like, you know what I mean? Like you're at an expo or a breeder's place, and it's like, oh, I think I need to pump the brakes on that.
That's okay. Knowing your limit and playing within it.
Yeah, because I was just single for a few years, and it's like, oh man, I got adult money that I can blow on whatever the hell I want. But now I've got a young lady in my life again now, and
Got to look after her.
responsibilities again, and it's like,
Yep. Got to be taking her out for the odd dinner.
she's pretty good though. She doesn't say anything.
Does she share your interest in the animal, or she just puts up with it?
No, but I wouldn't say she puts up with it.
She embraces it.
Yeah.
She embraces it.
Yeah,
That's
I think she's happy for me.
Yeah, I guess putting up with it is the wrong thing to say, because that's like Alexandra and I. She does far more than just put up with my hobby. She's actively involved and she helps out and she does embrace my lifestyle. So I try to reciprocate that for her and her horses as well. She's a huge animal lover, literally huge animals. So
nice.
It's but it's good. It's good to have a female by your side that's actually like, hey, let's do this, instead of you do that and I'll be over here.
Yeah, well, I'm still kind of at that point, because when I get in there, it's like that's my time. Like it's my, as much as this is a pain in the ass. And everybody's like, why do you have try to do so many in it? It's my release kind of. It's like my relaxation. I just go in there, I put my headphones on, and just do my thing. And
dude, I've said this since I was 18, 19. If you have a hobby that is just like what you're doing, where you can put your headphones on and you can go in and you can zone out for a few hours, and you're not polluting your body, and you're not causing a scene at a restaurant, and you're not doing hard drugs, and you're not ruining relationships with people like that, you know what I mean? Like in terms of like, why do you do that? I'm like, there's a lot worse fucking things I could be spending my time and money on, right? So I always said that about growing, like, or even like something like video gaming. It may look like a vice to somebody, but it may actually be keeping you from doing the very thing that you ought to stay the fuck away from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'll buy an animal and I'll just be like, fuck, why couldn't I just be a fucking meth head like everybody else? What am I going to spend my money on this? Why can't I just do drugs like everybody else? God damn it.
And I guess so, like, to that end, I will forever spend time and money on grow equipment to grow my own medicine because first of all, what am I going to do with my time anyways if I'm not doing something for me? So, second of all, it's like, that's the essence of life, man. Like, it takes all time. You want to be a reptile guy. I want to be a grower and a podcaster. She wants to do her. Everybody's got their thing, and who are we to say what's right or wrong for anybody else?
Absolutely.
I mean, as long as you're not causing any bodily harm to you or others, I mean, there's really nothing to be said. And even at this point, you're actually lifting things up. You're making their life better than what it could have been if they were, with someone else or a different owner or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's all good, man. I love it. I love hobbies. I love the expensive ones. I love the strange ones. And I love the people that do them too, man. Thank you so much for
no problem.
bringing all these guys and girls up here. This was truly fascinating.
Well, thanks for having me.
Dude, first time we've had a bunch of animals up here. Like, yeah, man.
I didn't even get bit.
Yeah, and you didn't get bit. I didn't get bit. That was fantastic. I was hoping. Now, we do have one more thing because you were an animal lover. I'm an animal lover.
Oh,
and we're both collectors of things. Lex, you want to get in on this action?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, you do. Of course you do. All right, so I picked this one. So that one's you. Maybe you pick one pack out of there to give to him. I'll pick one pack out of mine to give to him, and we can all open 2 packs together just as a special Father's Day little celebration with our buddy Jeff here. So here, we got the Obsidian Flames. Oh, Jeff got the Obsidian Flames. It's all good. Oh, yeah. What's that? Okay. All right, Lex, I got 2 packs of Charizard in here. Which one? You pick one. No pressure. That's him.
This one.
Okay, I want that one, and I'll take that one. There you go.
You pick. It's your house, man.
There you go. Did everybody get a Charizard? Charizard pack? Hey, everybody got a Charizard pack. All right, what do we got? So this is the fun part about the commonality between your stuff and this stuff. Strange names, random packs. You never know what you're going to get.
I hope I pull a Squirtle.
Ah, I do too. I hope you pull a Squirtle. Okay, here we go. I don't know what any of these I'm just looking for that big boy. Where we at here? Where we at?
Are you just looking for Charizards?
I'm just looking for I got a Palafin. There we go. It's so funny too. Oh, because there I got 3 holographics.
Yeah, I got 3 too.
You got 3 too?
Yeah.
Attaboy. Any Charizards?
No.
No Charizards? That's okay, guys. That's okay. We got all this bulk. We found out a great way to use our bulk up. I can't wait to show you. It's going to be so fun, Jeff.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's funny, too, because, like, some of the names that you said for your snakes, or for your lizards and stuff, like, what was the Gila monster?
The Gila monster.
That's like, I'm like, that definitely sounds like a Pokemon name. So, what do we got, son? I'm going to breathe on my... There we go. What did you get? What do you got?
Hammer up, a gumshoes, and a Gita.
Holographic.
All hollows.
All hollows. All right. I don't know about the Obsidian Flames. I think we have to go back to 151.
Yep, 150 is like hella expensive.
151s are where it's at, though. What'd you get? He says, I don't know how to pronounce these. That's okay, man. Bellabolt. Hey, we got an EX.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there we go. Check that one out.
Yeah, Daddy.
There you go. Can you take that one over to the camera? Cool. Show that one off. That's cool. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get in these packs. Kind of like when you go to the pet store, right?
Yeah.
I'm the same way, man. I was like the same with fish. Like, I love fish tanks and aquariums and stuff like that. But like you said, as I've gotten older, I've kind of gone to the path of almost least resistance, right? Instead of having like cichlids and gouramis and all this other stuff, I'm like, give me some koi and some goldfish.
Yeah.
And I don't have to think about them too often. They like all my aquatic plants.
Yeah.
You can put a crayfish in with them. It's pretty chill. You get a couple algae eaters and you're like, there, that's the aquarium.
I really like those koi betas.
Yes. They're crazy looking too.
Yeah, those I'd probably keep.
I we're actually in the market for some new koi. So
Yeah.
we lost our big guy over the winter. He didn't make it the winter. He was, I think when we got him into our tank, he was just probably too big for our tank right off the bat.
Yeah.
He did his thing though. He stayed around for a long time, but this winter he decided it was time to go.
Shitty.
So yeah, it sucks too because with fish, it's like they're just freaking fish. But like you get so attached to them, right? They're your little cutie. So yeah. Well, that was quite the episode. Thank you so much for everything that you brought over here today, showing us all this stuff, popping some packs, talking about everything under the sun.
Well,
I can't wait to do it again, big dog.
I know.
Right on, man. Well, I think that'll be a great spot for us to wrap it up for this show, and we'll get these guys back down into the truck for you and make sure everybody's tickety-boo in here.
Right, Norm?
Right, Norm? Right, Jerry? Right on.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
What
Cool,
are
man.
What are you doing to me?
Yeah, that was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having me.
What just before we go, what are the Instagram handles? What do you got for us?
Oh, Northlane _ herpetology.
Yes,
Jeff Hoshal.
that's the big dog.
No underscores.
No underscores.
And then ridiculous _ dinner _ party.
And we are gonna do one of those.
If you like to eat food.
I love to eat food, and I love to eat other people's food that they have created with art and love. And
That's the
everything.
best part.
That's the best. So let's do a ridiculous dinner party here real soon. And everybody check out Jeff and all his fantastic things. This was great. Thank you so much. I can't wait for you to come back and do this again, bro.
I know. I'm stoked.
Right on. All right. Peace.